interesting to check like the trademark database to find out if it is registered. You know, because that is a good name. Right. Okay, we're on now. So, who fancies doing a recap? Probably a somewhat more extended recap, given that Rafa's not been here for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I know that like I tuned in and you were going down, you were talking to a wizard dude and you abseiled down a wall and I kind of zoned out or zoned in or something. I don't remember much after that.
That happened. It's been a few weeks of just, we're gonna get the wizard. We're gonna get the wizard.
And we did kind of got to the wizard.
Spoke to the wizard. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get him.
It was a whole session of kill the wizard, talk to the wizard, run away. We were talking to our wizard.
He seems like reasonable to me.
We were like, hey, Lida, is this a ward? And you're like, yeah, it's a ward.
I should dispel that.
What should we do with it?
You think we should do the same thing we did the last one? Yes, do that.
Oh, you're dealing with a wizard that casts magic. Maybe you should dispel magic.
Nah. And then Lida was off doing stuff in the cold place, going to the temple, and nobody was there, or the fortress. Yes, the fortress. No one was there. So going up more up north to see where they went. So we all tooted over, and I believe that's kind of it.
You guys here already? I thought you were.
Oh, we're mid
we didn't get that far.
We're
mid
haven't left yet.
Yeah, because I didn't want to arbitrarily burn Raffin's high level spells without Raffin being here, in case Raffin didn't want to burn his high level spells.
Where are we going? We're going to the northern Badgers. Why are we going to the northern expanses?
Lida needs help.
That's cool, because we can. Could we maybe? Because I think in the northern expanses, that's where the book is.
The book.
It's true, but we are on a very limited time scale here.
Okay.
I mean,
we're able to do it pretty fast.
If you find the book, you find the book.
Yeah, if we've got time, we can look, basically. So I think we should have some time because of how fast Windwalk is.
Oakley.
It just depends how long the situation takes to resolve.
Mind you, I don't know if we know where it is, other than it's in the northern expanse somewhere, and it sounds to me that the northern expanse might be quite big. So I don't know how we find it.
It's quite expensive.
Because it's been a few years since we talked about the book.
It's been a bit, hasn't it? It'd be cool if we find it in our travels. Maybe there's some sort of connection.
We'd be super powerful with that book, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
You guys don't remember where you got to with the book, do you?
No. We talked to the monks.
Was it not
they told
to do
us
with
to
that?
get the stick between realms. We got the stick, and then we never went any further.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah, because we're in the middle of
Is
skills.
that the stick that we don't have anymore?
No, the stick you wield every day.
That you don't have right
but
now.
we don't have that anymore.
Oh yeah, I forgot everyone lost their stuff.
Because we surrendered.
Wasn't there something about a monk keep below the Northern Expanse, but like on the seconds ago was mentioned. Sorry, that's what you talked about. Okay, sorry. Do they have the book in that keep? Is that the deal? No, they know where the book is.
I've got it written down, but I can't find the thing that I've got it written down in.
Where the book's in, yeah?
That's what I thought. And the staff is the key to the book.
Yeah.
No, isn't the staff the key to the door that the book is behind? Or yes, is it... yeah.
But do we know where the door is? I can't remember. It's so long ago. I think it's in the book that I used to write things physically down in.
If we don't have the staff, we're not going to be able to get the book anyway.
No,
yeah,
that's true. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, throwing the cat amongst the pigeons here. You might want to. You could try and get the staff and then go to the Northern Expanse.
Let's do that. Shouldn't we get our stuff before we go traipsing off to do some other things?
So, Raffin, I love your idea. I love your idea, but I'm afraid that we don't have the staff, and that we have made a commitment to Lida that we have to go. And but here's the thing, just so we're all on the same page, remind everyone what the plan is. We're gonna, Raffin, you're gonna take us through one of these big trees here. We're gonna go to Rel. Okay. We're gonna go and pick up Malbrin, and then from there, you're gonna cast Windwalk on us all. We're gonna go as a group to the Shadowguard Keep, and that's where we're going to rest for the night. And then the next day is when our adventure begins with Lida.
Wait, is the Shadow Guard keep? Is that the place that we went up to and met Galron?
Yes.
Yes. Is that not miles and miles and miles away from Rel?
Uh-huh.
Yes, but Windwalk is damn fast.
Okay. Like, because what's the time frame? I'm just wondering whether it's worth like Daisy highwaying to Rel, picking up Malbrin, waiting a night, and then Daisy highwaying to.
There's no trees close to the keep because it's up in the ice.
Okay, there might be a bush.
It needs to be quite a big tree.
Yeah,
big bush.
Okay.
Didn't we figure out we crunched the numbers, Jake, and we gave it a thumbs up from Windwalk.
Yeah, I've crunched the numbers and I think you can do it. Because it's an obscene spell, basically.
So we'll go do the book another time then.
Yeah.
Unless you guys have a way to
unless we come across
your
it.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, because I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm prepared to go because I have not been here for 2 weeks, so I don't want to be like come back and go, let's do this instead. But the only thing I would say is it's quite a lot of people's stuff, and are we going to be able to keep track of it if we disappear? I mean, is there a way of doing it quickly, going for a quick, let's go and grab our stuff?
I think there was already a quick go grab our stuff attempt, and that did not work at all.
Oh, right. Okay, I might have missed that.
Oh, that was when we were trying to bail from the escape, or getting Zorgar out of the execution,
there was
right?
a thing where like you guys were looking at the safe thing, like the in the place, but then there was also people who were also saying like, oh well, the other army has it, and it probably hasn't gotten here yet or whatever.
Yeah, Naren, can you sending stone your army and ask if they have the stuff? If they have.
No, it's the enemy army.
It's
too many armies going on here.
Remember?
If it was our army, it'd be easy. We'll give us our stuff back. You
we surrendered to one of the legions, which number I forget. They took our weaponry and stuff like that, but they didn't take our armor. 5th, thank you. Then we got to Carantol. And then when we were going into cells, they stripped us of armor and stuff like that. So any armor, bags, that kind of shit, Carantol, weapons, army. 5th
So
Legion.
where is that army?
Here, Ormond.
Ormond. So our stuff is in Ormond. Is that what you're saying?
Some of it.
Does it? Are we in the place that we're unless we've moved? Are we not in the place that we're in to get our stuff back?
Yeah, we're in Ormond.
Weaponry, yes.
Can you
Zurek,
scry on
though,
weapons?
already has all the stuff.
Can I scry on weapons? That is a question.
Jake, would I be able to like sense in some way that if the staff was close by?
Particular creature.
Give us a nature check. Or insight. Whatever you want.
Probably nature. I'm just trying to find where's the. Oh, it's there. I'm on the fucking screen. Sorry, I'm swearing like a trooper. Sorry, Twitch and everybody.
You got all roiled up from that Warhammer model.
I did, and they're secret size. I bet it's only like 2 centimeters tall.
I missed the Warhammer chat. Oh well.
We're not getting back into it.
Let's not go down the road again.
Billion layer.
Another time.
I just finished.
Another time. Okay.
Right, I'm pressing the open character sheet and nothing's happening.
Jake.
It doesn't say you're on the players list for me.
Oh, I'm not in there actually.
I'm on the screen.
Are you? Alright. I mean, I'll take your word for it. If it's not letting you open the sheet, you could try reloading, because it might have disconnected or something. Patrick.
It's saying game paused right enough. I'll just refresh the screen and see what happens.
Could I ask you, when was the orb taken? Was it taken in Carantol, or did I give it away at the...
Your orb was taken in Carantol, yeah.
Yes, that's what I thought. Okay.
Jacobs, did you say nature or what was the other one?
Insight would be your other one.
Nature is... yeah, it's intelligence, not wisdom. I would have thought it would have been wisdom. But so it's +7, but my insight is, is it because nature's ticked? Is it that why insight, even though it's wisdom, is only +5?
Yeah, you're proficient in nature, not insight.
Right, I'll try nature then. That's 16.
16.
That's quite high.
You're like, I mean, you're kind of you've traveled with this staff for actually not that long, like a week or two. But you get the sensation that it's nearby, but like nearby as in like within like a few miles.
Okay.
You can't really tell any more specifically where this is.
I mean, it's just, is it possible to try and grab her stuff? If not, I appreciate there's a time sink here, but I don't know how we would find her stuff.
There's plenty of time. How much time is left in the day, Jake?
It's morning right now.
Oh yeah, no, we got. As long as we head off, at least by early evening.
Just don't burn your late. What do you call it? High level spells. Don't burn those off, so you can still teleport and walk, and then you're good. We need
to keep two.
Is your hammer there? Is Runar's hammer there?
My hammer is bullshit. It teleports to my hand. So they took that. Yeah.
I'm gonna get like some elastic for my staff.
That's what
you know what they do with like mittens for children or simple people. Just tie it to
me. Jake.
Yeah.
Emma was asking if scrying can happen on objects.
Mm-hmm.
I've read the spell, and it just says particular creatures.
Then you can't scry on objects.
I don't suppose.
It's asking for a priest.
No. Okay, yes, but I don't suppose that Hraffin's staff was living.
It's not a creature.
It's not a creature. Okay, cool.
It would probably have to be locate object, but even that is like you have to be within a certain element.
Locate object.
Not within a few miles, then no.
Well, tell you what, we can do locate object if Hraffin can make me fast. Within 1,000 feet of you. Is it? So locate object is a second level spell. I'm pretty sure I can cast it as a cleric.
Who else's stuff is there too? Because I think it's not just me, is it?
It's everyone's weaponry except for mine and Rurex.
Okay.
And
Zorgar's axe.
Zorgar's axe as well. Okay, let's do this.
Zorgar's magic glove that lets them hold a two-handed axe in one hand is also there because they couldn't get the.
I want my stuff back.
What about the shield? Did the shield?
Yeah, the shield.
Got the shield.
That's in the palace.
Oh.
What, my shield?
Yeah.
All right, everyone. I'm a little strapped for spells, but I'll do it. We'll do a bunch of locate objects. Jake, can I take some time where we are to prepare and de-prepare spells?
Yeah,
if that's all right. Right.
Can I is there any way I can aid him? Like, is there any way that I can say, like, I know where this is, like a sort of warm or colder sort of a thing, Jake? Is there anything that I could do? Like meditate carefully on it, or really, really, really concentrate really hard.
I think that druids can actually cast locate object as well if you have that spell, and potentially you could turn into a bird. Cast locate object, turn into a bird, and then just fly around while concentrating for 10 minutes, trying to find it.
I think that's better. I think it's much better, actually. Yeah.
Quick point: it will likely just be wherever the army is. So it'll probably just be in a garrison, surely.
Yes, that's a good point. But if Hraffin as a bird can get like an actual confirmation of what room it is in, that.
But I'm just saying we don't have to go everywhere. Just.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, we should be able to narrow it down. What I'm saying, this seems to be because I really, really am aware that I've not been here for 2 weeks, and I don't want to hijack the thing.
No.
But if we could get our stuff before we went away, I think it'd be probably beneficial for everyone.
This is something we all forgot about, and I'm glad you said it. So let's go down this path.
I'm also just like fine with it as well, because you guys have this whole in-game day anyway to get this done. It's not like you guys are on a really strict time limit, other than just getting it done by today.
Awesome, we've got a plan.
All right.
Right, I'm gonna just look up for my spell, see if I can see locate. I don't know if would I have locate object?
It'll be a second level spell. I don't know if you have it prepared, but
should I prepare it?
Yeah, you should, if you're able to.
I've got locate animal and plants. Would it count as a plant?
No.
Okay, worth a shot.
It grows into a tree.
Yeah, it does kind of grow into a tree, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be as effective, but you could definitely use locate plants for it.
How long would it take me to learn locate object?
Is that not
like 10 minutes
in your spell list already? Oh right, okay.
It's not in it's not on my my D&D Beyond, or no, my thingy spell list on Foundry.
Is that not just your prepared spells though?
Yeah, so I'm guessing I've not prepared it. So, let me get D&D Beyond.
It says on the thing that I'm looking at that druids can cast it, but I don't know if that's like all druids or a specific kind of druid or whatever.
Hmm. Jake, is it a case of the spell list of each class is like every subclass can cast from that spell list, and then the subclasses
you need to be careful with the
bonus
spells
on top of
because some of them are Circle of Land ones specifically.
Yeah,
we've made this mistake before.
Okay.
Right, D&D Beyond in second level doesn't have it listed, but that might just be because I didn't prepare it.
If you go into manage spells, there's usually like a drop-down list of all the spells you could possibly prepare.
Is that on D&D Beyond or in
D&D Beyond?
So just so you guys know, it's going to be 5.5 hours of flying in Windwalk to get from Rel to the Shadowguard Keep.
Okay. And what would be like the latest we could arrive and still get a full long rest?
You'd have to get there about 10 o'clock, probably.
Okay, so
and stuff like that.
And if we leave Rel at 5 o'clock, and Tree Stride is instant.
Yeah.
So we could leave
but you
here
gotta
like
get Malbrin. You gotta get Malbrin. Get Malbrin. That's a spell.
Yep.
This just sounds like real travel plans. I don't like it.
Yeah.
We could call Malbrin and tell her to meet us at a tree. And then we could say hi, but then guards will see us and we'll get shouted away, and we can just fly off.
Emma, where am I looking in D&D Beyond? I'm on my spells tab.
So it should say up next to the search bar, there should be a little button that says manage spells. And then
I've got that. I've got a search bar.
That's weird. Are you able to edit your druid stuff? Because as far as I know, you have access to all druid spells and then you can prepare them each day.
Maybe you could send a screinshot of what you're looking at, Rana, into one of the text chats.
Did do that?
Print screen button. That'll capture all your monitors, and then you can paste that.
Or the snipping tool is probably easier.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where's the snipping tool? I keep meaning to use that.
You can just search that in your computer search bar.
We're told to use that at school, and I never.
I can also snip mine and show you how mine looks.
Our stuff up. Hold on. Okay, I have snipped.
Hey.
And I put that into, what am I doing? Putting that into chat?
Yeah, Bingo General.
Have we got many viewers just now? Because this is getting a bit embarrassing live on the internet. I'm old.
Hang on, sorry, I'll leave a lurk. Hang on, I totally forgot. It's been a while since I've done this.
So I'm not uploading a file.
You should just be able to paste it in.
Can I not?
Wait! Look at that.
Heyo. Right, what have we got?
Alright, I don't know why it doesn't let you manage your spells. I feel like everyone should be able to manage their spells.
Maybe I've got like the training wheel version because, you know, I'd ballsed it up otherwise.
You're like signed in and everything, yeah? You're not just viewing
signed
the
in.
Fraffen sheet.
Wood Elf Druid 14.
Right.
Did you make the thing, or did Jake make the thing?
I think Jake made the thing.
Okay, that'll probably be why. If Jake like owns it or whatever, you can't manage someone else's character.
Oh, that's bizarre. Okay.
So,
let's try and fix that.
Because when I go onto that, that's kind of how it looks for me as well. Like I can't manage Raffin's spells. Obviously, because he's not my character.
And you're logged in to D&D Beyond?
I've learned the snipping tool.
Snipping tool is
Good
great.
job.
In game is just like Lida on the phone being like, "Okay, get the scissors out and
locate L for L. See, it says player Mr. Gelwolf for Raffen.
That's me.
Yeah, are you definitely logged in with the right account on D&D Beyond?
I'm logged in to the account I always log in with. Oh no, hold on, it's just not. I'm not signed in. I've just pulled up the character.
There we go.
Now, did I sign in with Twitch or Google or what the fuck did I sign in? Oh, I don't know. Try Google.
All right. So in the interest of expediency, let's just say
Yes.
you can cast locate objects.
Thank you.
Just mark off the spell slot.
I'm pretty sure it is on the druid spell list.
I believe you. I believe you.
Well, I'll do that then. I'll cast locate object. I'll turn into a appropriate bird for the region, and I'll fly around till I locate our objects.
Okay.
Sorry, Twitch viewers. I've had COVID. I've got like brain fog.
Sure. So you head off, Raffen, in your bird form. You cast your little spell, and you fly off. Are you going in any particular? Are you visiting any special region of the city, or looking for, or going in any particular direction?
I think I'm gonna figure out the advice of, I think it was Rurak that suggested that there likely being a barracks somewhere, so I will head to the area.
That was Muir, Raffen.
Oh, sorry, Muir. I knew it was somebody, but I'll follow their advice and try first of all head towards where I think like the barracks might be.
Sure.
Because I've already scoped out the city pretty
you've
well.
scoped out the city. You know where the barracks is. And you head off and you're just doing like a little circle?
Yeah.
Sure. 10 minutes go by, you can't locate it.
Oh. Oh no.
It's probably a lot further out then.
It's weird. Like it's like when you tune in with like nature, you're like, yeah, no, it's definitely here. But it's like the spell cannot pick up anywhere.
Ooh.
The spell also gets blocked by lead. So if it's in like a lead box, then we will.
So I can detect that it's somewhere around.
Yeah.
But it might well be protected in some. Oh man.
I don't know if there's.
Do we want to try the barracks and just chance it, or do we want to try and detect one of somebody else's object?
You're the one that's flying about. If you have another second level spell slot to spare, maybe try it on someone else's object. But I could certainly do one down here as well.
Well, tell you what, first thing I'll do is I'll fly back and I'll report back to the party that while I can feel that this is within a few miles of us, I can't actually locate it. Which might be because it's been kept somewhere.
Was there any lesser weapons that were stolen that we know of?
Lesser weapons.
Well, not magical. Regular weapons. Were your hand tridents, were they stolen? How about hand axes, those kind of things?
No, because I was
Are we still calling them
smart,
that?
and I insisted heavily that all of my stuff was given to the army. So I didn't lose anything. I have all my stuff.
Why didn't you insist that everyone's stuff was given to the army?
Because they were fighting back really hard against giving me my stuff back. I wasn't going to fight harder for more stuff.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Also, Zarzan's stuff will be the stuff you're looking for.
Zarzan stuff?
I don't think Zarzan stuff got confiscated.
Did it not?
I think so.
I didn't get captured.
Oh, you didn't? I forgot.
He's just a guy.
It's just
I'm
a dude.
just a dude.
I had a mace on me that wasn't magical. I don't have anymore.
Should we try the mace? Do you think like maybe they locked all the magical shit up in a secure place?
They might just... I'm not sure if this would work, if it works like this or not. They might just have anti-magic stuff in their garrisons. So it might just be... I mean, it's worth a go.
There's also the chance that the army just isn't back here yet, and they're not...
Alright.
It's just aren't here yet.
The wizard that was part of the Legion is here. That's the person we just talked to.
Yeah, but she can teleport. Most likely.
Well, do you want me to go back? Will I quickly fly back and see if I can ascertain whether the army is there?
You guys would probably be aware that there's certainly some of you have been to Ormond before. There's definitely a higher military presence here than there was the last time. And you've seen like pennants matching the 5th Legion outside the barracks, so like you're pretty confident they're here.
Because the other option would be that we figure if that's likely, if the army's back and at the barracks, maybe we just take a chance and go and scout out the barracks and see if we can find the stuff.
I may have a solution that could help us out here. I'm thinking that I could ask a god question, and there's one of the spells, I forget what it is, but basically they have to answer yes or no. I think. So if I could just ask them, is it in the barracks? That'll give us a good idea. They'll confirm that's the place to go.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just looking for my spells. Is it commune, Jake?
I don't know. You're the cleric expert.
That's expert is definitely the wrong word.
You're meant to be the cleric expert.
I'm meant to be, yeah. You contact your deity, ask up to 3 questions that we answer with a yes or a no. You must ask your questions before the spell ends. You receive a correct answer for each question. This is I can do it as a ritual, so that's good.
Right, yeah.
Okay. So let's get these questions figured out. Is Hrafn's staff in the city? Is Hrafn's staff in the barracks? Is Zorgar's axe in the barracks? How's that?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
You can do it as a ritual anyway, so you can pretty much just keep asking him questions, like...
Oh, that's fucking true. Yeah. Right. Jake, I'm gonna find a good hole in the ceiling where there's a bit of sky I can see. There's water and shit dripping down. It's a bit musty, a bit gross. Kneeling down, having a stare up, and gonna ask the big man. I'm gonna close the eyes, then look up, and they're kind of fogged over and stuff, and try and have a little commune session with Altius.
All right, yeah. You feel like the phone gets picked up?
All right. I'm looking for some weapons. I was wondering, is Hrafn's staff in the city?
Yes.
Cool.
Is Hrafn's staff in the barracks?
Yes.
Is Zorgar's axe in the barracks?
Is there any other option than yes or no?
That can be answered with yes or no. You must ask the question before spell's end. You receive a correct answer for each question. So divine beings aren't necessarily innocent. You might receive unclear as an answer if a question pertains to information that lies beyond a deity's knowledge. In a case where a one-word answer could be misleading or contrary to the deity's interests, Dia might offer a short phrase as an answer instead.
After a fashion.
What does that mean?
After fashion?
Fashion week in Ormond?
Fashion show?
After fashion? Is that why I heard
After
you?
a fashion.
After
as in, like,
fashion.
kind of.
Okay. Right.
What does kind of mean?
Thanks, big man. Appreciate it. And then I'll turn to the group and... Alright, good news. Muir, you're right on the money. Hrafn's staff is definitely in the barracks.
Whee!
And Zorgar's staff is after a fashion in the barracks. Whatever the hell that means. Maybe.
Maybe.
It means big bitches.
I know.
I think it means like ick. To a certain extent it is, but maybe it's like locked up somewhere
Half in,
else
half
from the
out.
others.
Half in, half out. What if someone's got
it's
it?
on the doorway.
Yeah, maybe someone's got it.
I bet someone's got it.
Maybe someone's like wielding it, like someone from the barracks.
Yeah.
Fucking bastard.
So does that mean like they've got it and they're maybe going in and out of the barracks, and that's why you can't give a?
That could be. It could be it. Maybe they're like close to the barracks. Maybe there's. Yeah.
Right, let's storm the barracks and get our stuff back.
Let's not storm the barracks. Let's let's get into the barracks and
the barracks.
I say storm them.
Storm the barracks.
Storm them.
I'm not.
You guys
Storm
are trying
them.
to be peaceful,
We're-
right?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
trying to show that
Storm
wizard
them.
your guys are peaceful.
Yeah, we
so
are
maybe
trying to.
just-
Low on spells.
I'm
Straight up aggression is just a bad idea. No, the
You're
group
excellent.
is low on spells. The group is low on spells.
I think
Raffen
it's just
Yes,
you.
they've got our stuff.
Raffen can't cast two of his highest level spells.
Yeah.
That's true.
A bunch of his other ones.
It
Bad.
may
It's a bad situation.
just be as simple as walking in invisible.
It may.
There it
But
is.
When's
Yeah.
that gone
That's
wrong,
it.
Russ?
I'll have you
We
know,
couldn't-
many successful
Flawless plan.
breakouts from jail have been done through invisible stuff.
See,
I don't think we
might-
can assume that though.
Sorry?
I don't think they can assume that because the spell, Raffen's spell was blocked. So that either means they have magical means of blocking it, or they have really thick metal boxes.
Yeah, but we
It
do
doesn't
a
have to be
classic
thick.
plan of we invisible in, and if we get uninvisibled, we Scooby-Doo it. We run around in circles and then just hide behind some armor or something, and then sneak out.
Can we have a fallback location? Just when it all goes to hell.
If and when.
When? Here? Do we put here, or is there like
I
is there a
think it's good.
particular is there a big tree in the city that we know of? I'd rather not destroy your guys' only safe house, because this is Zorgar, Naren, and Zarzin's safe house.
Part of the plan while you guys were away was finding a new safe house, because the safe house was destroyed days ago and we just didn't move.
I mean, yeah, but you don't want to be at any point safe houseless. You don't want to have zero safe house.
Saying you don't want us to be safe homeless?
Exactly.
It's always the sewers then. We'll be fine.
What is it with you in the sewers, my
No one
guy?
goes down there.
For good
You
reason.
do?
Right. Okay. Well, go live in the sewers then. It's fine. Okay. I guess we regroup here if everything goes to hell, and then we're just gonna have to figure our way out of the city. But I guess we're going to try to sneak into the barracks using invisibility. How many people can go invisible?
Quite a lot, I think. Let me double check the spell. Someone has the cog of invisible bullshit, don't they?
That's me.
Uh-huh. Okay, so Naren's covered.
Mm-hmm.
Invisibility, sorry. Kinda wish this was alphabetized.
Might be more useful if Raffen's like, a bird or a fly or some,
Visibility.
Goat.
Or a goat.
Okay, so when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd or higher, you can target one additional creature for every level above 2nd. So I can do 2 people, I think.
Okay.
Wait. Yes, 2 people.
I don't think you all have to
I
go
can't see
either.
that.
Like, if
No.
someone's not good at stealthing, they should probably just not go.
Yeah,
I'll happily
stealthing,
like.
So I'll give the cog to someone if they want it.
I'll happily like sit on the fringes. You'll go?
I'll go. I can get myself out of places in and out pretty well.
As long as you have a bag of holding with you, you should be good to just put the shit in there.
Where did we get it with the bag of holding? Do we still have it?
Yeah, I have it. It's among my belongings.
Ah, yeah, of course. Yeah, you didn't get your stuff taken off yet.
So
well,
who would...
I just made it part of the agreement to get it back.
So who's going in then? Pref and Zorgar, do you want to go in and get your axe?
Sure. I do want my axe.
I'm pretty worried that some big guy's got your axe.
Yeah,
pretty worried about that, actually.
Since when have we been worried about big guys?
If we're invisible, though,
we should be.
Yeah, we can just pull.
Then we can,
you
know, go up behind him, trip him, grab the axe, and run.
Yeah.
Make some owl noises. You know, they'll never see it coming. Woohoo! Clog. Woohoo!
That's a wee bit like Homer.
Thank you.
Right.
Okay. Actually, wait a minute. Wait. Jake, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Do the barracks also hold the police, as it were?
The guards, yeah.
Okay, so hear me out. There might be some magic stuff that means we can't just waltz in invisible, but we do have the ability to go into what is essentially the police station and make a scene. Just pretend to be a hysterical woman who's lost her handbag, and then people will come running, and you know that's big. I'm saying let's make a distraction.
Making a distraction is a pretty good solution here, actually. Yeah.
Have a couple fight. No.
Anyone else that's not going into the barracks to sneak could probably just be making a big distraction because we're about to boost anyway.
Also, more ideal that those people making the distraction can speak Dragonborn.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay, so.
Because you should also remember,
with a handbag.
None of you guys are disguised anymore.
Okay.
So
some of you guys should be. I
should
just Oh wait,
this has been a night.
Okay, never mind. I thought everyone was disguised for the wizard thing.
Yeah.
They were, and then came home, and then you guys were like, "Well, we gotta wait at night." I think, didn't you?
No, it's still the same morning.
Okay.
I think.
It was still the same morning. I did lose my note because I encountered an old man in the corridor.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay. So I have a feeling that Zorgar is going to have to one-on-one this guy. Not one-on-one, to be honest. He's going to have to fight him whilst there's archers probably going to try and kill you at the same time. So
I'm not helping.
I'll go for the stealthy option here.
I'm on Team Zorgar. I'll help him out.
I need a hand.
We could have someone helping out Fraffin on Team Sneak.
Ideally, there should be no fighting because you guys are trying to not set off alarm bells.
Yeah, I thought we're just sneaking in invisible, nicking all the stuff and leaving.
Okay. Yeah. If I'm just saying, if Zorgar wants to get his axe back and someone has it, like, are we prioritizing the axe or are we prioritizing not getting the axe and being sneaky?
Well, we can be sneaky, stuff everything in a bag, and then see what the deal with Zorgar's axe. We're just assuming someone has it. It might be in some kind of weird pocket dimension. Yeah, he's probably going to carry it all the time, and if he does, frying pan over the head and nick it.
I could try and persuade him to give it back as well.
Or there you go. God, pretty
please. I'm pretty good at that.
That'd be cool, actually.
Very good at persuasion.
Hey, keys that back. All right.
I think you'll find that's my axe.
It's mine. Oh, sorry.
Keys it back.
I didn't mean to take this.
Oh, shit. I'll give that back to you. Sorry about
goodness.
Oh, that's dreadfully embarrassing.
That's my bad. Sorry.
Oh. What's the world coming to?
So is this a whole party expedition?
It appears so.
I'm gonna be the distraction. That's all I'm doing. Then I'm leaving.
Then I'm out.
Okay. So are you like Naren, right? Or you're disguised?
Naren is Naren right now.
I'm not going in as Naren. Yeah.
Well, you are
You have a
Naren.
disguise kit?
I think we do.
Cloak?
I'm pretty sure we bought disguise kits for something, didn't we?
I'm sure we could buy one in the city. We got cash.
Yeah.
Cash muns.
We have legal
Go to a
tender.
costume shop.
Yeah. Go to Party City.
So your plan is to go into the barracks in fucking Groucho Marx mask.
Yes.
Excuse me?
We are Italian sausage salesman. We could
Okay, so
all
what's the
pretend to be
distraction?
Italian plumbers.
Good. That
My
is
name
definitely...
is Amario.
It's an iron.
Okay, so is Naren just making a scene on his own? Is someone else making a scene with him?
I feel like Zorgar should help with that, right? Because he's good with social shit.
That's true.
Sure, I'll do that.
And if I am by myself, I guarantee you it will end in me in prison.
Yes.
Again.
Everything Naren does alone just ends up in prison.
You guys
Dang
should
it.
do it like Emma. Who are the two guys called from El Dorado at the beginning?
Oh, Miguel and
Miguel.
Yeah, you know when they like fight
My
each other.
God.
for big?
I love that movie.
Yeah. You guys
Yeah,
should
let's do that.
totally.
We're just gambling in the streets.
You bump into each other. Hey, what the hell?
Who's Miguel and who's Tulio, though? I know that's the real question.
Oh, don't know.
What's the blonde one? Is that Miguel?
Miguel, yeah.
No.
That's Naren.
I would have said
I was
Miguel
gonna say the
and
opposite way
Zorgar.
around.
Other
Yeah.
way.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know myself as well as I think. Okay, Naren and Zorgar are making a scene. That leaves Fraffin, Muir, Rurak, Zarzan. Is that to go ahead and find the weapons? Rurak is not a good sneaker, so I think Rurak's going to sit on the edges in the fringes.
We do need an escape plan if things go tits up, and you can teleport, so maybe be on hold for that.
Yeah, can I teleport still today? Yeah, I can.
Okay.
That'll take us to Meriden.
Again, it's more of a last ditch.
Yeah.
We don't end up in prison again scenario, because we will be physically in prison while this is going
Nariden's
on.
better than prison.
I'm a dwarf though, right? So
You're still a child.
Never.
Dragonborn child, aren't you?
am I, Jake?
I believe that seems to be what we're running with, yeah.
Okay then. Yes, I'm still a Dragonborn child. I'll just sit somewhere inconspicuous near the barracks and near where Zorgar and Zorgar and Naren are making a scene. Meantime, Fraffin, Muir, and Zarzan, if you want to go in as well. You can stay with me if you don't want to. Go and sneak around and find those weapons. That sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Alright. Zarzan, where would you like to be?
I'll be disguised as your dad.
Oh, thank you. That makes things a lot easier. Okay. I appreciate it.
I've sent the Road to El Dorado script in the bingo off top for inspiration.
Nice.
Here we go. Inspiration. We're going to read that word for word.
Game be loaded, die!
Amazing.
Yes.
I had to find where the first line is.
Okay,
Fantastic.
so one person outline your plan clearly and concisely to me.
Okay, so Rurak is going to be stationed nearby as a little child reading a book or just hanging about on a bench somewhere.
With Zarzan.
With Zarzan, who is their guardian
Dad.
or whatever.
Zarzan's my dad.
Yeah, Zarzan's being Rurak's dad.
Okay.
Team distraction. Naren and Zorgar will be recreating Rotel Dorado inside the police station or barracks, whatever, causing a scene, drawing attention, while Mura and Raffin will be invisible, having a sneak, having a look around, seeing what we can find.
Okay. I think I follow your script here. So you guys just heading to the police station to enact that?
So, I'm gonna drop the
We need
book.
some kind of costumes.
Oh yeah, we need to go to the party store for an iron first.
Okay. Who's doing that?
Zarzan, could you?
Does Zarzan have disguise kit?
Zarzan, can you take me to the costume shop and pretend that I'm going to some party and we need supply kits, disguise kits?
Come on, son.
All right, come on.
Son,
Come on, let's go. Thank you, Dad.
Okay, so Zarzan and Rurak are going to try and find a costume shop.
Mm-hmm.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'll be finishing the book, and then when I've written, I'm just gonna pop in the pocket to Lida, so it's safe.
Sure. Okay. So Zarzan and Rurak, I guess, give us a friggin'. I mean, you've been in the city a while, so you know your way around. Can you just roll a D100 to see if there even is a costume shop in the city?
Zarzan, you want to take this one? Nice.
Winner.
Nice.
Nice.
The department store.
That's a mega double crit.
It's a critical hit for sure.
I feel like this costume shop might be a little bit more inappropriate.
Sure. Okay, so you guys head off into Ormouth proper. You head into the trade district, having a poke around, and let's see what this shop's called. Bear with me.
Just checking, Zarzan, you have scale coin on you, right?
Presumably.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it makes sense for whatever money Zarzan has to be scale money.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I said I gave mine to Naren yesterday. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Should be fine.
With me.
Sure. So you head through Ormouth into the trade district, and you're having a look around. You're like, I don't know, man. I don't know where we're gonna get like a disguise kit, and then you spot a little, just a tiny, like very eccentric looking shop, which is called Shrouds and Capes, and has a sort of like a theater mask kind of a symbol underneath the sign that's swinging in the breeze.
Kind of holding Zarzan's hand.
Sure.
Walk in that direction.
What's with
Looking
Miles'
like a
characters and
kid.
always holding the short character's hand?
He just makes you feel safe.
Parent. An unwilling parent.
Yeah.
Sure. You just heading in?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah, so you ease open the door. It's creaky. The shop is dimly lit. And you hear a voice go, "Ah! Oh! You're here for costumes, eh?"
Mickey Mouse?
Fucking Mickey Mouse.
And this fairly short dragonborn. They're like 5 foot. They look quite elderly. They have like a kind of like the dragonborn equivalent of a beard. They've got like a horn that grows out their chin, and they have a monocle on, and they're wearing this big long velvet cape, and they're kind of dumpy, and they have a staff with them. They kind of bumble out from the corner and go, and kind of look expectantly at you both.
Is it a shop that's like got things around, or is it just like a desk?
No, it has things
You
around.
tell them what you want.
It has things around.
Okay.
So there's various funky masks. They do seem to trade largely in capes. There's big like coat rack of just various capes on it in the center of the shop. And there's like some makeup in the corner, like powders and stuff like that. It's kind of Dragonborn specific, so it's designed to like change the color of your scales and stuff like that, like scale paint, and the like. And they kind of just look at you both. They look as if they haven't seen a customer for a wee while.
I'm gonna potter around the lower shelves and hanging things and just kind of see what's there, what looks cool. Can I have a try and look for like game stuff, dice or cards or whatever.
Were you gonna say something?
Were we going under the impression that you were going to a party, Rurak?
Yes.
But we're buying a disguise for Naren, is that right?
It can be a father-son costume.
That
was the size. We're just gonna buy
maybe you need 2 costumes, you know? At the end of the day, I can't talk, so it's all you. Sorry.
You're pointing out shit that you want for your party, mate.
I'm pointing out stuff. Okay.
Yeah. What do I think would be the best disguise stuff?
So I mean, you're a ranger. You know about camouflaging yourself and things like that, and kind of blending in. You get the impression that any disguise you get from here is going to basically make Naren look like he's some kind of like dramatic thespian type, like the kind that flounces about with a rapier. Like it's all cloaks and like dramatic masks and stuff like that. Like they do have face paint, but even then it's all kind of like it's quite ostentatious. Like it's like very saturated colors. Like if you want it to be like the greenest dragonborn ever. So it's going to be a somewhat unusual costume.
Is there any masks? Masquerade masks?
Oh yeah, loads of them. Yeah. Hunters. There's one that's kind of like a luchador mask. Mm-hmm. Obviously like designed for Dragonborn.
Okay.
Any super-centric merchant or something.
Big hats as well. Big hats with big feathers.
Get the big
Jones.
feathers.
Do you have any Davy Jones tentacle face?
No.
Masks going on?
Not that kind of shop.
No nautical themed.
No nautical ones. No.
Sexy
no
nurse.
justice themed.
No.
No. Oh, okay. Sexy nurse. Can I try to get a dichotomy theme going here, Jake? You know, like gold, and one guy's gold, one guy's like silver or something. No, that's a bit that.
What do you mean?
I don't know. That they just look like they're.
You want to get costumes for Naren and Zorgar where they look like 2 opposites.
Yeah.
To
Is that where you
hype up the fact of the contrast in the fight.
Yeah, I mean that's totally achievable. They'll be extremely flashy opposites, but you can definitely get opposites.
I mean, there's a distraction anyway, right?
It's a distraction, yeah.
Like you know, they have matching outfits. There's a set of black and white. Like big fucking feather hat, big bowl mask.
That is exactly what
like
we're getting.
ermine cloak.
I grabbed that pack of 2 and on the table.
Sure. Yeah, the proprietor. I mean, the proprietor is still kind of looking at Zarzan somewhat expectantly. You here for costumes?
Aye.
For you and the little one? Pats Rurak on the head.
Yeah.
You don't want to get pat on the head for Rurak. He's gonna feel hair.
I have a helmet on.
That works.
Ding, ding, ding.
He looks confused, but he's like...
I kind of act shy and hide behind Zarzan's legs.
Sure. Yeah, I'll be like...
He's nervous.
I won't say anything. But I'll give him a look up and like, don't touch my kid, kind of thing.
I'm gonna quickly throw a makeup set as well.
Yeah.
That's quite the selection, young man.
Yeah. Do we think that's everything there?
Yeah, you're like that's a disguise and a half that you've got right there. It's conspicuous as fuck, but it's not gonna look like Naren.
All right. I'll ask how much for all this?
For all of that, let me check the ledger.
This fucking
That'll be 15 drakes, please.
I'll hand over 15 drakes.
Sure. He looks fucking made up. He's like, well, enjoy that. Are you going anywhere exciting?
Oh, that's just me.
Aye. We best be getting on now. Won't
All
take
right.
up any more
Well,
time.
tell your friends. Shrouds and capes always here. All your party needs. Bye.
And then boost.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So you're able to purchase some disguises. In the loosest possible term.
As we're leaving, I absolutely let out a silent fart and just let it linger in that tiny little
guy! Poor entrepreneur here. Just trying to turn it on his butt.
That's it.
Sure.
That's all.
Yeah, really
you
mushroomy
do that,
fart as well.
Yep.
As you're going down the street, you just hear him go, woo! So you guys just heading back to the warehouse?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yep.
The rest of you. Amir, give us a... What check have we been saying for, like, investigation or something? See if you can pull anything else out.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Character sheet open. Investigation. Normal. 15.
15. Sure. So as you're now basically getting to the end of the book, and in one of the more recent entries, you're getting pretty good at reading the cipher now, or you think you are, and you notice that in one of the recent entries it mentions that Clan Suros have recovered an Aethership engine, which is currently being held in Suros here.
Oh, really?
For research and development purposes.
Interesting.
And then Zarzan and Rurak return, laden with costumes.
Wow, those are costumes.
These are the costumes.
Whoa.
What do you mean, why? You're the distraction. You want people to recognize you? No one's going to look at your face in this.
Also, there's no way we're sneaking away if something goes wrong.
If you wanted to go to the costume shop, pick out your own, you could have done that.
I couldn't have. I'm narrow.
Oh, yeah.
I look like me.
Oh, yeah.
When they're dressed, please take a photo with the sanding stone.
I imagine a pretty car on the stone asking about the cipher. Like he's like, "Tell me this."
All right.
So what costume did you get me?
Jake.
It's the black one.
Sure. So basically, you both look like
Venetian merchants.
You look, yeah, like basically, yeah, but like not even Venetian, like kind of like a kid's drawing of Venetian merchants. Like you're like just so ridiculous, like some kind of Venetian merchant if they were dipped in sparkles and glitter and then shot out by a unicorn. Like you're so over the top. You got this huge feather at both your like really wide brimmed caps. Got these like massive, extremely frilled shirts. Your
puffed sleeves and shit.
Puffed sleeves, yeah. The trouser legs like balloon out, like 12 inches out your legs. Like it's insane. The sizing is a bit rough.
Inches.
Like it's well, on a normal Dragonborn. On you, like the trousers are like a bit short, because you guys are tall for Dragonborn. So like you're showing a wee bit of ankle.
Oh my.
Like about 6 inches of ankle.
Step slides.
So these are 3/4 lengths.
Yeah, pretty much. On you, they're 3/4 lengths. Yeah. Because it's just like leg girth and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Well, did it come with like a toy sword or anything?
No.
Damn it.
But it could, a sword would not look out of place in the ensemble.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Did you get a costume for Nautilus?
No.
He's a He's a Titan.
I mean, you could snap some of the prongs off.
Yeah. Turn him into a spear.
Nautilus, I don't suppose you have shape-shifting abilities you haven't told me about.
I have a great many abilities I've not told you about.
Okay, I am seriously asking though, because we went like 5 years before you told me that you can create a water rope. So
No, not so much.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Just wrap him in something. Wrap him in a rag. Wrap him in your old clothes.
Matt, do you have a loaded dice?
What now?
Like a dice that when you roll, you always win.
No.
Jake, did I find a toy, a game in that shop?
Oh yeah, they'd have like you know those like cheap party games kind of things, like you know those like cheap like travel set chess things that you get in like the WH Smith at the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have like that kind of thing.
Okay, I'm gonna give that to the guys and they can use that.
Sure.
But I've also gotten a singular party cracker.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you probably like stuffed it in the pile of costumes and didn't really get charged for it.
Fucking shoplifting on my name.
I'm sorry.
Lifting and shop farting.
You never gave your name.
And you fart.
You didn't know about that. Anyway, here, make something work. Here you go. Right, and also before we go out, I want both of you to do this. Give us a full name.
What?
Give us your alias's full
I feel like
name.
this is where Fenken Cabradon works amazingly, but that name is burned.
Is it? Is that burned?
It was on the papers, wasn't it?
My name is Tulio Miguel.
Tulio Miguel. Okay.
I know it's the whole of our name. We don't have any surnames. We have no clan name. Just Tulio and Miguel.
Yeah, you're it's like Beyonce.
Wait, which one are you?
Which one do you want to be?
So just be Beyonce.
I'll be Miguel.
Yeah. Okay, that works out perfectly.
Alright.
Oh, you guys have the makeup on?
Yeah, you gotta do your makeup as well.
Makeover!
Why do we
He's
have to
doing
wear
your
makeup?
makeup.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. What?
Why are we doing makeup?
Because you're fashionable merchants, and also you can get spotted easily.
Yeah.
We're fashionable merchants.
Your face is plastered all over wanted posters.
Can I wear an eye patch?
Can I wear two eye
Yeah.
patches?
Yeah, eye patch would not look out of place.
Yes. Can you wear
two eye patches?
Can I wear an eye patch on the opposing eye to Matthew?
Yeah.
Wear two eye patches.
Jake, is this how you thought the session would go?
I've not had to refer to my notes yet, I'll be honest.
I told you! You were like, I hope we don't run out of notes, so like, don't worry about it.
Never do.
Never worry.
Do we have any dice on us? Like in the travel game set? Are there any dice?
There'll be some dice in there, yeah.
Could I load them? I've got Tinker's Tools on me.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Give us a Tinker's Tools check.
Why are we loading dice?
We need loaded dice for the distraction,
The whole
okay?
scene is about
We're
Julio.
replicating
I
the
haven't
scene.
read the scene.
Get in character, Jesus.
Have you seen the movie?
I have.
Take
Not in a long
an
time,
hour and a
though.
half. Take an hour and a half and just watch
Right.
the movie.
Let's take a break. We're gonna go watch the movie.
How does one make a Tinker's Tool check in this thing?
I don't know. Roll an intelligence check.
I can do that.
Start with that.
I think I get
That'll tell us
bonus
no
to
story.
using tools as well.
Yeah, probably. You're alright, Spencer.
The Road to El Dorado is a fine play that Febreze told us about.
Yes.
Every moment that we have known about it.
Is it tinkering?
Good
See,
movie.
there's a lot of characters in there. Who's playing everybody else?
No, you don't need that.
Also,
You
this
just
is a
need the scene. You
long-ass
just need the
script.
one scene where they're playing gambling and then they fight
I've
You're
found
not
out.
reciting the whole movie.
I didn't realize that was the whole movie.
Right, there you go.
I thought
It's
you said
it's-
just the scene.
each other. No.
This is a 5-minute clip. Matt, Finn, start studying.
I'm studying.
I've already watched it.
Nice.
I was watching it before.
Nice.
Jake, it's 17.
17. Yeah, 17. You can totally load this dice. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, they roll whatever number your decides they roll, and they only ever roll that number.
It goes to 7 in the film, doesn't it? Okay, they're loaded to roll 7s.
Okay, yes, you've added an extra face somehow.
Oh no, it's the 4 and the 3 they always
sure.
roll. Yeah.
Okay. All right, they're roll. Yeah, sure.
We're just ripping off this movie.
It's a great movie.
Do I have a loot?
DreamWorks is gonna take down our.
You guys don't have a loot. You can get a loot. You have to go to the store again.
Nah, that's too much effort.
Loots are pretty expensive.
Out here.
I'm not buying a loot.
Right. So, Miguel, Tulio, are you ready? Have they had their makeup done, Jake?
I sure. If you're putting makeup on them, yeah.
Whoever's
Whoever's doing the makeup, roll a d20 and see how good a job you did.
I have no experience doing makeup.
Who's good at like performance? I think that's probably
yeah, make a performance check. Yeah, that's
Febreze.
Febreze ain't here. She would be perfect for this, to be honest.
Yeah,
we would.
Amos playing Febreze.
Can we waste a bunch of spells just to call him Febreze?
Can I cast Summon Febreze?
You sometimes get a Febreze, you sometimes get a nice
fresh
Either way, good time.
And sometimes it's just the unicycle and the bagpipes, and you have to channel your own Febreze energy. Pick up the mantle.
Who can do makeup?
Mate, I think you're gonna be the best here.
Zarzan is the closest with camouflage abilities.
Yeah, I'd give Zarzan an advantage if he was doing it. That seems fair.
Zarzan Gallery.
Okay. Yes.
Go on, Zarzan.
Secret artistic talents.
What role is it?
Give us a performance with advantage, unless you can think of a better one as a ranger.
Zarzan just wanted to be a nail technician all along.
Maybe sleight of hand, because you have to like use your hands really good.
I mean, you can add your proficiency if you're not already proficient. No.
I'm not.
So yeah, advantage with proficiency.
So is that okay? Cool.
Ooh, nice.
So that would be a 25.
21. 25. Okay, sure. Yeah. You. Yeah. So like, are you going for any particular thing with the makeup, or are you just trying to make them not look like themselves?
I would try and make them look as indescribably normal or not them as possible.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. You do all the you obviously do mud contouring normally, and you're not working with any leaves, but you manage to Zarzan starts painting Naren and Zorgar, and when he comes away, like they just look like totally different people.
Wow.
Can
That's
I
good, Zarzan.
invite Zarzan whilst they're doing the makeup? I want to see how happy they are. If that's a thing I can do.
See what, sorry?
Who is?
I want to see how happy Zarzan is whilst they're doing the makeup. I want to know if they're having a good time or not. Is that a thing I can do or no?
I mean, this is a Zarzan question, really.
I'm probably doing better than normal.
Okay.
I'm probably enjoying what I'm doing because I like it, and also because it's slightly humiliating for Naren.
Why me? Why me specifically?
Rack is sharing in the joy and just observing.
But yeah, you disguise up Naren and Zorgar. They're
Miguel and Tulio.
Sorry, yeah. Miguel and Tulio. In the traditional scalar cant.
Just go walk into the garrison, set up a gambling game.
We merchants are here to gamble.
Just barge in and demand justice.
But yeah, otherwise I assume you guys are just kind of ready to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm going invisible.
I would like to, on the way out, give Naren a big slap on the ass.
For
Cat's
God's
enhanced
sake.
ability.
Wait, we got a HR department, didn't we?
Zargar! This is your job.
Me.
Wait,
me.
it's Zorgat, that's right. Zorgat, it happened again. I keep telling him.
Look, man. Rurek, I'm gonna have to write you up for this.
I'm helping you!
This is like the third time.
You get
The
Eagle's
third?
Splendor. You have
Wait, what?
advantage on charisma checks, Naren.
I don't feel that charismatic after that.
Sounds like something a pimp would say, Rurik.
This will make you feel better.
I can enhance ability on myself.
That could be a good idea. That could be a good idea.
I'm gonna do it.
Nice.
Enhance
It is
ability on myself.
Eagle's Splendor is the charisma one.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll do that to myself.
Charisma.
So yeah, you guys do a little bit of magic, and Zorgar and Aaron just kind of have a little bit of extra swing in their step, a little extra bounce in the swish of their cloaks. They look, they cut a finer figure. And then are you just heading off to the garrison?
Yes.
I have a quick question. Do we want to try and sell them on the map of El Dorado? We'll spin it in that direction.
No, they have the map.
But they don't have the map. This is what I'm saying. They're not going to play along.
No. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in and we're gonna be like, can we interest you guys in a game? And then we're gonna win the game, and we're gonna win the map, and we're gonna go to El Dorado.
Have a map. I don't suppose Naren has a pointless map on him. It's the type of thing he'd have shoved in his pocket.
Maybe Zarzan could be the guy that you guys are gambling with.
Well, his kid is there.
Well, the kid doesn't need to be there.
Well, it's good. It's a good distraction.
Sure.
Plus,
Sure.
it's not. I don't think that's a huge role. It's just kind of like you're fucking using a load of dice, and that's it.
I think people would recognize me.
They also don't want to actually get arrested for thinking more go into the garrison and start accusing each other rather than.
Yeah.
I think a performance is more convincing as a distraction than a fight is.
So what we're
So you're basically going to be causing a huge ruckus, by basically getting angry at each other, pretending to kind of fight. But if it looks like there's a big crowd coming, good. But if it looks like they're about to come and arrest you, then it's like you need to start moving the fight away from them, and then at some point run away.
The situation.
Yeah.
A lot of yelling and wild accusations
I say
that no one could really arrest you for.
Yeah, let's just go to the barracks and wing it.
That's just an honorable plan.
Yeah,
Remember,
just gotta scribble on a napkin like some random drawing of a map. That's what Naren's gotta do while walking.
Sure.
It's gotta be a mess.
Remember, you guys don't know each other.
What?
You
We're
don't
wearing
know each
matching outfits.
Yeah, you don't know each other.
I think we know each other.
Okay.
Like
Listen,
I said,
rival merchant?
We've got a script, guys. We've got a script. It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Say it with enough
we're going,
confidence.
we're going.
They'll get it.
Sure. So, you guys arrive at the barracks then. It's just this large, looks like it's like 3-4 floor building. Quite big, quite imposing. There are pennants flying from it with the 5th Legion's symbol, which you guys recognize from your altercation on the mountain. And you can see as you approach there are 2 guards outside standing on either side of the door. And people generally going back and forth through that door. Looks like they're kind of like leaving for patrol or coming back from patrol, etc.
Gonna run in quietly.
Sure. So Mira's invisible, and you're just gonna try and sneak in, yeah? Alright, give us a stealth check. With advantage, because you're invisible.
Stealth.
Is it me as well?
If you're going as well, yeah.
21.
That's the plan, isn't it? It's me and Muir.
Mm-hmm.
Beans.
So how is Raffen entering? Is he just like walking in himself, or is Raffen invisible? Or...
Do you want to go invisible and I'll go like a little critter or something like
lizard?
Yeah, Jake, I'll go like a wee lizardy sort of thing that can skitter about and not be seen.
Yeah. So yeah, you give us a stealth check with advantage as well then.
Jake, is there any bells or alerting things around here?
How do you why do you ask?
If I'm looking for a bell that I can ring and then all the troops come running out of the barracks.
You don't see any bells like that.
Okay.
Cool.
I got 18.
18. Okay.
It's a high roll.
Sure. So yeah, Muir, you just sneak in behind everyone, or behind a group that's coming in of soldiers. Raffen, you also sneak in. You enter into the barracks, but like you kind of feel like a vibration in the earth kind of beside you as one of the guards kind of notices this little gecko and kind of like stamps at it.
Oh no!
But you're both inside the barracks then. So there's kind of a large. This is kind of like a sort of a vestibule area. There's a sort of a desk at the corner where there's a guard kind of there, and there's sort of two kind of big doors on like the kind of like far left end and far right end that appear to lead into the kind of sort of like restricted areas of the barracks. The group you're currently following is heading into the left door.
Okay. I will see whatever direction Raffen goes and go the opposite. And split up. Come and work around.
Okay. So who's going which direction then?
Run that by me. There's which. Do we want to go the same way? Or
we can't really talk about it. But
No,
I was just going to run the opposite way from you so we can.
Okay, right.
More.
So is it left or right, Jake?
Yeah, the left or right. There's a group of guards currently going into the left door. The right door is currently shut.
Oh.
Can I get under the right door?
Maybe if you squeezed, yeah, it's difficult to say. Like, just have you basically just clock the right door.
Right,
like,
I'll head right. I'll head right because even if I can't, in my lizard form, get under, I could turn into something even smaller, like an ant.
Really small lizard.
Yeah, or like an ant.
I'll go left then.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, you guys give us a just like roll a d20, Raffen, and see if you can squeeze under the door in your lizard form. $13. So you're like, yeah, I can totally squeeze into that, and you get about halfway in, and then you kind of get wedged.
Uh-oh. Form of ant.
Sure, and you start going in. Yeah, an ant can get under there, no bother. Ant's a bit slower though. But yeah.
Once I'm under, I'll turn back into lizard.
Sure. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. So you guys both gain entrance into the barracks itself. What is everyone else doing?
We are distracting with our.
Okay. How are you doing that?
Just gotta try and walk through the door with calm.
Yeah. Strut in.
So both guards kind of like cross their arms and like.
Can
I help you, sir?
In the barracks, not outside of the barracks.
What did they say? Sorry.
Can I help you, sir? They kind of look you up and down, kind of look at each other.
7.
Just jumping right in. right.
Yes.
I can't help you, sir. What can I help you with?
Might go off script a little bit here.
Script.
No, he's not saying that.
We're here looking for El Dorado.
What?
The Golden City.
It's right here on this map. Show him that.
Sir, that's a napkin. Look, get out of here, you jesters. They kind of like shove you.
I'll try and persuade him that it's a real map.
Okay, it's quite transparently not a real map though.
I know it's a napkin, but I'm gonna try and persuade him.
There's something drawn on the napkin there.
Okay, give us. It's gonna be disadvantaged because it's napkin.
Okay.
Is that cancelled out by the eagles? Whatever.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, it'd be just a straight roll then.
What? Wait, what?
Whoa.
How?
I rolled a 19 and I have a plus 11.
You have plus 13. How?
This is a real map.
This feels charismatic.
Hang on a minute. Let me have a look at this sheet here. Persuasion plus 13.
No, not plus 13. Plus.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
plus 13. Plus 3, plus 5, plus 5.
Okay, so proficiency plus 5. Okay, so part of that is your cape, which you don't have right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you lose a 5. That's still 27.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
You kind of like. They kind of look at each other. They're
Look
just
at
like.
this napkin.
They're like, all right, just in you go, in you go. Talk to the
Thank you.
CEO.
Where can we? Did you say CEO?
Just talk to the guy at the dent.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Miguel and Tulio.
Can Rurak kind of look at Zarzan and then look at them going into the door and point and just be like, all right.
Nailing it.
That's all.
Nailing it.
Yeah, so you guys so Naren and Zorgar, you end up inside the barracks. You can see there's a desk at the kind of opposite end of the room. There's a couple of like soldiers in this section of the barracks kind of milling around, and everyone in here turns and looks like directly at you.
Oh yeah,
and they just all go
confidence right up to the desk.
The guy at the desk is like, "Can I help you?"
Go slack down the map on the table.
He looks at it. He looks back at you.
What do you know?
We are looking for the City of Gold.
Well, that's Karen Tull, sir. You're in Ormond.
Our map says otherwise. It says it's right here.
He rotates the map.
Ah!
Why are you rotating our map?
It's upside down, sir.
Why? It's not a real map. It's a napkin.
No, we're not looking for Karen Tull. We're looking for. Why are you saying that? We're looking for El Dorado. Completely different city. The second city of gold.
Is that an Althor or something? There's no El Dorado here, sir.
No.
Is this your first time here? Where have you come? Where are you from?
Great travelers, we're from Karen Tull.
Well, where did you leave Karen Tull?
In search of El Dorado.
No, when? Did you just arrive here?
Days ago. Yes, we just arrived.
How did you leave the city? It's under lockdown.
We just arrived, but we took a long time.
We arrived days ago. But also just now.
I'm gonna need performance checks from both of you just to see how we're getting on right now.
I'm losing myself in the lies already.
That's both with advantage, you know.
With
advantage?
Yeah, with advantage.
Yeah.
Nice.
17.
22.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he's like, what the fuck? He's like looking at the other soldiers in here, like, and they're kind of like, he's like, no, sorry, I'm sorry, there's no El Dorado. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let us demonstrate with a game.
I'm pretty sure El Dorado's from a play, sir. Look, if you have a civil complaint, I can help you, but no,
Look, let us show you. Go, bring up the dice.
Look. If you beat us, we'll give you the map.
I don't.
And you can find the city yourself.
And if you beat me?
You give us all your gold.
No, sir, I don't think so.
Okay, you give us some of your gold.
No, sir, look, if you have a civil
Give
complaint,
us
I can help you
Eldorado.
out. If you have a crime to report, I can help you out.
You give us...
This sounds like a matter for Clan Balin.
Does Clan Balin have El Dorado?
They have
Perhaps
it.
they
direct us to them.
Well, you're gonna want to. He starts giving you directions. So, have you been in the city long? Do you know where the city hall is?
No.
Listen, all I know is this game of dice will tell us where El Dorado is and give it to us. So
we must play the game. Now, let's play.
Just gotta stop rolling dice.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to put them away. Look, he gives you directions to the city hall. He says that there you'll find a Balin office. They might have information on this El Dorado, or you can head to the Blue Hall and speak with the archivist there. They might know something that I don't, but I'm afraid otherwise, sir. We can't.
Oh my God, you're winning! You're about to have El Dorado.
Then you can have the map.
I'm trying to get him engaged in the game.
He's
Come on, show me a 7.
Hand him some dice to roll.
Your turn.
He rolls them. He says, and if the archivist can't help you, then I'm afraid, sir. I'm not really sure what to.
Roll the dice.
Yeah, he rolls them.
Do you roll a 28?
That was just to see whether is it 2d6. He rolls a 6.
Just rolling a d6. 6. Oof.
They're loaded.
Oh, yeah, he rolls a 7 or whatever then.
7. He wins the map.
Oh, we've lost it all.
No.
We came here.
Sir, it's all right. No, it's okay.
I want to start fake crying, like really going over the top.
He's looking. He looks
like
kind of like appealingly, like he's looking for help from the other guards, and they're like, "What the fuck's going on?"
How well are we doing? Are we drawing many
I'm
eyes?
doing like
the everyone in here is watching you. Everyone in here is watching this.
Right. I'm like,
are you actually crying?
Yes.
Careful with the makeup.
A small amount of paint comes off on your fingers.
Well, it's like mascara, though. It runs more dramatic.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. Look, sorry, it's all right. Look, you keep the map. That's clearly very important to you. And you head down to the Balin estate.
We have to finish the game first.
Metanos, are you off duty? And one of the guards is like, Metanos, will you help these lovely bits?
I suddenly stop crying.
Sure.
We can win the map back. One more round.
I yield.
Double
I
or
yield.
nothing.
Metanos, get in here.
We must
I'm
win.
over that guard now.
He is ignoring. He's like,
Come on,
just saying you could win hundreds of gold, but if you don't want to play.
I make an air lasso around him and try and pull him in.
I mean, so that seems like quite a good point to see what Rurek and Zarson are up to. What are you guys doing?
Dancing Queen.
Sure. Okay. Hanging out.
Yeah, really not up to much.
Sure. Any fun chat while you're on your lonesomes? Guess spending some quality time with each other.
So do you think they're dead in there?
Not unlikely.
Not unlikely. Don't know if it'd be them screaming or the guards screaming.
So meanwhile, Muir and Raffin, you are in your respective rooms of the barracks, and it looks very much like sleeping quarters and things like that. Actually, Raffin, you're in like a mess hall. Muir, you're in like actual like bunk bed barrack rooms and things like that, and there's quite a few soldiers milling around. It feels like it's very like it's very warm in here. There's a kind of a sweat smell that suggests this place is kind of overpacked at the minute. And in fact, you actually see down the far end of the room, you watch as one soldier gets out of a bed, and then a soldier nearby gets into that bed that he's just gone out of. But yeah, you can see there is a. In fact, can you both give us perception checks? Let's see where this guy is.
14.
Sure. So, Muir, you see at the far end of your room, in conversation with someone, you recognize the guard captain of the 5th Legion. He's down here kind of scolding someone. And you can see he's got his arms crossed, and as he uncrosses his arms, you can see that he is wearing Zorgar's big fucking glove. And on his back is Zorgar's axe.
Fuck this guy.
Interesting. Okay, this might have to be a tackle him into a broom closet scenario when he's on his own.
Sure.
Okay, good to know.
Raffin, meanwhile, you're kind of you shrunk down into an ant and then back up, and you're kind of still trying to get your bearings on things. You can see there's a set of stairs in this room that leads up to a higher level, it looks like. Otherwise, there doesn't seem to be anything of note in here, other than some people eating.
I'll make for the stairs.
Sure. You go scuttling up. Muir, what are you doing?
I'm gonna have a quick look around. Are there other rooms I can get in? Find, or is it just the bunk?
There's a door at the kind of far end of this room, and there's also a door on the right wall, about halfway along. So there's two doors in here.
I'm gonna have a quick peek through those, but I'm mainly gonna keep an eye on the guard captain and follow him when he leaves.
So both those doors are currently closed, and no one is currently looking to open them. So it might draw some attention if they suddenly open.
I will just wait for the guard captain to leave, and then when he's next to a conspicuous closet or something, whomp.
Sure.
That's my plan.
Okay. Sure. So you a couple minutes go by, and then he moves to leave. But there are two soldiers that move to leave with him as a kind of accompaniment. Raffin, meanwhile, your trip up the stairs leads you into. Well, I mean, are you doing anything? Are you just kind of running around looking for the chest, Raffin? Because you don't have to do it room by room.
What, sorry?
Are you like running around looking for like a chest or your staff or anything like that? Like any kind of
I'm
just kind of doing general scurry around.
Yeah, I'm having a general scurry. I'm aware that this thing is likely to be in some sort of a container, so I'm looking for a container that would hold the weapons.
Okay, so give us an investigation check.
Nice.
20. Okay, we'll come back to Raffin and Muir. You can both hear faintly the sounds of raucous something happening in the kind of vestibule as we cut back to see Naren and Zorgar continuing to try to corral this guy. He's just like, look, sir, he kind of slides the napkin back over towards you. The air lasso guy is like, he's just like he's like reading a book.
Get in here. Get in here. What was his name?
You heard him referred to as Metanos.
Come on, Metanos, get him. We need another player.
Gonna call out to the crowds. No one looking to win hundreds of gold?
And a map?
The guy behind the counter is just like, look, just take the map to the Balin offices, talk to the people there. They're much more informed about these issues than I am. Again, if you have a civil issue to report or a crime, if you have any information on the separatists, here is a great port of call. Otherwise, it's going to be Clan Balin's.
Can you describe how to get there?
Yes, he starts laying out the directions again.
In great detail. We know nothing about this place.
Nothing. Have you got a place to stay?
We are merchants,
we
travelers.
Don't need to rest. We're searching. We can't stop now.
Sleep is for the weak.
Have you not slept for a while?
No.
We've slept recently enough.
Yes.
When was the last time you slept, sir?
Whenever it was. I don't know. Many dice ago.
Okay, sir. Look, Thanos kind of. Right. And the kind of guard kind of like comes over and he says, "Right, you take these lovely gentlemen down to the Balin offices and see if anyone there can help them." And it's like,
it's okay. We can make our way there. We just want you to describe it.
You also do see that this map leads here.
That's why we are here before you this afternoon.
We didn't just rock up here to play dice. We rocked up here to play for El Dorado.
Came for the City of Gold.
He kind of looks at Metanos and then he folds, he flips the napkin over and he gets a quill and he draws another little map on it and he says, "Look, doesn't it look a lot more like it's at the Balin offices?"
I just saw you draw that.
You think we are fools? We saw you draw that.
He kind of
that map is ancient.
How dare you? Blasphemy.
The other guard is kind of like he reaches out to collar you guys and lead you towards the door.
So we're going to try and persuade. What was his name? Mal.
What was his name, Jake?
The other guard.
Yeah.
His name was Metanos.
Metanos.
Yeah.
Try and convince Metanos that he wants to, I don't know, play the game.
Yeah, I'll try and persuade him that he wants to play the game.
Go for it. Give us a persuasion.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Can I assist?
Ooh, nice.
Sure, yeah. So that's a 15. Give us a persuasion check from you, Naren, and we'll see if that adds anything.
It does not.
No, not really. So 15, he's like, "Look, if I roll your stupid dice, will you fuck off?"
Only if we lose.
We'll be out of your hair if
okay,
you
well,
beat us.
What are the rules?
7.
You roll a 7. You win.
No, don't say that. They're loaded. They always roll 7.
But you must use your own dice.
Alright, okay. He's reaches into a pocket and rolls 2 dice.
He rolls a 7.
There's a 6.
Sorry, you lose. You must give us gold now.
Triclops dies.
Hang on, we haven't rolled yet.
We'll roll.
Yeah. We'll roll separately.
No, you roll.
One dice each.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 dice each is then.
Do we have to roll? They're loaded.
They're loaded.
Oh, okay.
Always roll 7.
7!
Okay, so you win.
Yes.
Alright, so get out of here.
On to round 2.
No.
You said you would play the game. There's multiple rounds to this.
He makes a gesture, and the other guards kind of stand up and they're like, "All right." And it looks like they're gonna come around to try and hustle you guys out of here.
No, it's okay. We'll leave. Just tell us where to go. We don't need you to take us. It's fine.
Well, we wouldn't want you to get lost, sir. And they start to try.
No, don't worry. I have a great sense of direction. Even have my own map.
Okay. So, Muir. Yeah, you see. Are you just following this guard captain?
Uh-huh. I have a question. I have a question. If I shrunk a person, could I shove them in the bag of holdings like we did that giant snake?
You shrunk a person? Probably, yeah.
Sick, right? Because I don't know how I'm gonna get this guy off any of the stuff, so I'm just gonna try and shrink him, whip him in the bag of holding, then cloak teleport out of there. That is my plan. Where do they look like they're going?
It's not entirely clear.
Okay. Can I feel any anti-magic bullshit coming up?
Not really, no.
Okay. Hopefully if he goes into his office, this will be very easy. Hopefully.
He passes by a couple of stairs. He looks like he's going to some other place on the ground floor.
Okay. I'll keep on following him.
Sure. So eventually it leads him, he kind of ends up in the mess hall. And there are some kind of guards, it looks like a fresh batch. And he starts addressing them in Draconic. So there's like 20 or 30 people in here.
On a barrel, twiddle my thumbs.
Sure. Can you give us a stealth check again?
I'll use a +6 for that. 15.
15. Sure. So you sit down on, a barrel nearby. You sit down with a little too much force, and it goes, and makes a big scraping sound. And everyone kind of, like, the captain turns around and looks at the barrel, and everyone else is kind of like, what was that? What was it? Is it? So they seem on edge, but they don't seem like, it's not like they're like, there's someone invisible over there. They're just like, that's suspicious.
Yeah.
And he kind of watches the barrel for a minute, and then he kind of, like, motions for one of the guards to go over, and the guard starts approaching where you are.
Gently hop off the barrel.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, he lifts the lid off and disappears and shrugs. And then the guard captain continues addressing the troops for another couple minutes, and then they all salute. It looks like they're about to start rolling out somewhere.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So I'm just tailing him until I find a convenient alley or something.
Okay. Meanwhile, Raffin, you're having a look around for chests and stuff?
Yes.
So yeah, you kind of check out the second floor you're on and don't see anything, and you head up another floor, and you find a sort of little officey thing. It looks like there's a soldier there writing, doing clerical work. It looks like on the table, but kind of propped up against the wall, you see a large trunk. It looks fairly similar to the trunk that you remember your stuff being put into.
Aha! And there's just that one dude around there.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
How many other dudes have I seen?
You've seen quite a few other dudes. We had to pass this is another. It seems like an officer's level. Like the floor below, there was quite a lot of bunks and things like that. This seems like more kind of nicely appointed rooms by what you can see. So it seems more administrative up here.
Can I tell what the trunk is made of?
Wood.
Oh.
Or something.
Would I know whether that's the kind of thing that would prevent, my locate object spell?
No, as far as you're aware, wood shouldn't cause any trouble.
But I could surmise that they've brought it there, and that's what's around about there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I was to go over to the trunk, is it completely sealed tight, or is it the kind of thing for instance, an ant could squeeze into?
There is a keyhole. An ant could get into the keyhole.
Right, I'm going to try and enter ant style via the keyhole.
Sure. Yeah, you head in through the keyhole. It's very dark in there. I don't know if ants can see in the dark.
Yes.
Sure, yeah, ants can see there. Yeah, you can see there is a staff in here. Nothing else, though. It's your staff.
It's my staff. Awesome.
You can see as you enter through the keyhole that like the interior is lined with lead.
Right, and there's a dude in this room, is that right? Is there any other dudes around?
There are dudes on this floor, and on the floor below.
I'm just wondering if I could take him
out. You can also see that, like, when you call in through the keyhole, like you don't really know how locks work particularly, but you definitely feel like it's a locked chest.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm just thinking if I was in the chest and turned into like an elephant or something, then
a tinned elephant.
Yeah, but the chest would surely break.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you could try that.
But then I'd be a great big elephant in the room.
Yeah, you would be the elephant in the room, yeah.
We should possibly, in hindsight, have made a plan for if we found some stuff. But it looks like we found Zorgar's stuff and my stuff. Who else's stuff were we looking for?
I think that was really it.
So what is our plan to regroup? We didn't really make one. We should have made a plan, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Get the stuff if we can. But
I mean, you had a loose plan to regroup at the warehouse, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. I think what I'll do is there any further place I could look around to see if who else's stuff are we looking for? Well, I wouldn't know. I mean, I'd still be looking for Zorgar's stuff.
Yeah, probably
as well. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll try and scope out this officer's stuff. Like, is it very large, Jake?
Is what very large?
Like the officer's bit that I'm in.
It's a somewhat smaller floor, but it is pretty. There's a good few rooms on it. There's like 8 rooms, really.
All right. Can I maybe just as stealthily as possible, ant or lizard style, check out those other rooms, scout it out, and then I'll head out. I'll see if would I try and find Muir or then go to the. Oh, we should have talked about that before, shouldn't we?
I would say probably just remember that if you've got a sending stone, you can probably like let someone else know if like you found something.
Yeah, it's just I'd have to find. I suppose I could find. I could if I could find a. Right, tell you what, like, I'll scout out the 8 rooms as sort of quickly as possible, looking for because I figured we probably want to check out that bit, and then I'll try and find. I'm also trying to look for a quiet place that I can turn back into my form and sending stone to Muir and let her know that I'm found at least the staff and anything else I might have found, and that I'll meet her back at the rendezvous point.
Sure. Okay. Sure. So you check out these other rooms. Basically, all of them are inhabited. There's a broom closet that is not inhabited. The other rooms all seem to be like bedrooms and things like that.
Right.
A couple of like there's like a meeting room. There's one room that has like a map of the city and various like little like like little wooden like troop markers and stuff like that. But yeah, in terms of a quiet place to change, you kind of really only land on this broom closet as being the only real option.
Okay.
And you think there's about 5 or 6 soldiers on this level.
Okay, thanks. I will head to the broom closet. I will turn back into me and sort of quietly sending Stone Muir and explain the situation and suggest that find out if she needs a hand, and if not, I'll meet her back at the rendezvous.
The sending stone goes in your head, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have to speak into it, or do you also send it via your head?
I think you have to speak into it.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
I don't
know. That's the.
We'll check the sending spell and see what it says.
Continue to follow this tailless dude and assume all the other stuff's in the trunk. Right, with that.
Sure. Sure. So this dude looks like he's heading out of the barracks with. There's a couple of extra guards on his contingent, and there's 4 of them with him. And he's rapidly heading towards the exit. If you're still following him, so yeah, this actually, he enters into the vestibule as the guards are like, "What the fuck do we do with these guys? Like, you guys are still trying to do the dice. Where did we leave that with?"
We're getting escorted out.
You're getting escorted. Yeah. So yeah, he opens the door. So you guys hear the door open as you're being escorted out, and you see standing there the guard captain. You all recognize, the one that punched Naren in the face, punched Tarzan in the face, stole all your stuff. Zorgar, you notice your big bloody gauntlet on his hand. You notice the haft of your big axe strapped to his back, and he kind of enters in here and he goes, "What's going on here?"
Can I sneak to one of the Dragonborns and whisper, "Make a scene" at them, and then sneak back?
Give us a stealth check.
Another +6 for this one, because I'm not stealthy. Is it with advantage? Because I'm invisible?
I would be with advantage because you're invisible.
How about some gambling for that glove, huh?
20. Yeah, it's kind of difficult because there are 2 dudes who are like, have kind of in the way of you getting towards their ear, but you kind of and you're able to whisper to one of them, whatever you want to whisper.
As it's like, make a really, really big scene. I got it. To Zorgar.
Sure. So yeah, Naren and Zorgar, you hear Zorgar, you hear Muir whisper in your ear as you both hear this captain's voice going, "What's going on here?" And some of the other guards are like, "Nothing, Captain. Just a couple of troublemakers. We're starting it, so it's all fine."
Am I being like held by them right now?
Loosely, like they have their one guard has their hand on your shoulder, one guard has their hand on Naren's shoulder. They're like leading you out, but unless you're putting up any resistance to it, they're not like gripping you especially tightly or anything. It's more like they're guiding you in right now.
I will fall to the ground and start like regaling in pain, be like, "Oh, my ankle! Oh, oh no!
It's the spell!"
And just start like writhing around on the ground.
Sure. Give us a performance check.
With advantage?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Just cause. Ooh.
Need to stick to persuasion, I think.
The captain kind of notices. He just says, "Just get them out of here." And the guard's like, "Yes, sir." And they kind of try and haul you up to your feet and kind of
try and catch the captain's attention and be like, "Excuse me."
What?
Have you heard of El Dorado? And I'll show him the map.
Can you give us a stealth check, Naren? But use your charisma modifier.
This man has been up close and personal with you, Naren.
Oh.
Hang on, it's being a lot weird. There we go. Stealth, but use my charisma modifier.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to do that in Foundry, but just like do the maths manually.
I mean, the modifier is +1 for both of them.
Okay, so but, just give it a stealth
check. I have advantage for charisma because of the thingy, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, sure, yeah. Go for it.
17.
17. You feel like you notice a flash on this guy's face as if he like as if something in your voice like trips him up, as if like hang on. But he kind of he just kind of waves it out. He's like he kind of motions to the guards next to him, and 2 of them peel off and go to start shoving you guys out. So there's going to be 4 guards rapidly hustling you out of this barracks unless you want to try and resist it anyway.
Help, we're being oppressed.
Get him to play a gambling game.
We heard the Separatists were going to the El Dorado.
Of course they are. Best place in the world. That's where I'd go if I could go there. That's why I have this map.
You're just standing up after writhing on the floor in between.
I heard the Separatists are getting Leto. I am too.
Both of you give us a deception check.
Because I'm a Separatist.
Why?
Wait, give us a what, sir?
Deception.
Deception. Charisma again. Do I get advantage again?
I assume so, yeah.
Oh, shit. Lucky.
There you go.
Well done.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. So what did you get, Darren?
Lucky's the one that allows you to pick either one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you advantage.
Yeah, okay. I'll pick 11 then. It's better than 8.
Sure. So Zorgar, you get hustled back to your feet, and you're like, even though you're not really reacting to having just been running around on the floor, people just seem to buy it. They're like, wow, yeah, that dude's cool. Meanwhile, the guard captain he stalks up close to Naren, and he gets like all up in his grill, and he says, "What do you know about separatists?"
Can I do something?
Sure, yeah. What do you want to do?
I accidentally just like do a really loud sneeze right at the guard and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I've got allergies." Like a really loud.
Okay.
Kind of almost spit in his face a little bit.
Okay,
give us spray sneeze.
Give us performance, but use your constitution, because I don't know if how good Zorgar is at sneezing on command.
It's a fake sneeze. So wait, I'm using my performance, but with constitution.
Yeah.
So it's just a normal non-advantage roll then.
Yeah, it's normal.
Nice.
Plus 6.
Sure. So yeah. So it just happens to come on as you're like you landed on the ground. You got a bit of dust up your nose. You actually needed to sneeze anyway, so you just take advantage of it. You just follow through on the sneeze, and you get this big nasty on his face, and he. And the guards escorting Zorgar are gonna bodily throw him out of the barracks.
So I'll just stand up and try and walk back in.
Sure. So Rurak and Zarzan, you watch as you know, it's been fairly quiet out here, and then the doors to the barracks get flung open, and Zorgar gets tossed out. And I mean, he's a big guy. Probably just kind of sticks the landing, stumbles a wee bit.
It is.
Does he do you pat yourself down and then try and go straight back in?
Usually turn back around.
The guards at the door, if you're trying to go back in, they kind of close in and cross their arms and block it and say that's enough, sir. Get out of here, thanks.
I'm here on business, thank you.
Yes, and that business is now concluded.
I'm here on business, thank you. I'm here to find the way to El Dorado.
Jake, I would like to prepare an action if that's okay.
Sure. What is your action? What is your trigger?
My action is going to be casting Destructive Wave. And well, I'm gonna walk up into the middle of the action. So if action happens, if Naren and Zorgar and it all kicks off and a fight happens, I'm gonna kind of waltz up to the fight and then cast Destructive Wave.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
So you're poised, ready to go.
Can I also prepare an action?
What is your action? What is your trigger?
So, if there's enough of a ruckus, and nobody really knows what's going on, and I would like to try and shrink the guard captain. I'd like to use the shrink and enlarge spell. That's fine.
Okay.
It'll drop your invisibility.
I've got a cog though. It's fine.
So there is a bit of a ruckus going on. But it's like half the guards in this room are focused on Zorgar just having been hustled out, and half the guards are focused on the guard captain up in Naren's grill, going,
Okay.
What do you know about separatists?
It's going
that was
well,
my question. I haven't been thrown out now.
Not yet. You can feel the tension in the guy's arms that are holding you, like they're ready to toss you.
Was the guard captain not distracted by my sneeze?
He is a bit like a couple seconds go by as he and then he repeats his question.
We heard tale in an inn on our way down here, but they were also asking about for El Dorado.
Give us a deception check.
Yeah. Ah, for fuck's sake. Hang on. Fuck it. That's lucky.
Oh god.
Hey,
Okay,
yes!
Nice.
He kind of like he holds this silence for like a somewhat uncomfortable length of time. At which point we'll probably cut back up to Hrafen and see what Hrafen's doing. So yeah, Hrafen, you've just been in the broom closet. You've done a wee message. You haven't had any response yet. What is your plan?
I will, if I haven't had a response yet, I'm gonna message saying, I'm guessing you can't talk just now. I'm trying to think if there's a way that I could get you to there's no way I could click if or tap the sending stone. Would I hear it if she tapped the sending stone? Do you know what I
mean? Maybe. Yeah. I think if you're I feel like if you have to talk to. I think we'll just treat the sending stones like microphones. Yeah, you can tap on the sending stone and we'll get a little bit scratchy.
Right. Then I'll say, I'm guessing you can't talk just now, so I'm going to head out to the, I'll ask you some questions. Tap once for yes, twice for no. So the first thing I'll say is, do you need any help?
Tap.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to head out and I'll meet you at the meeting spot.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so I'll head on out, Jake.
Okay, you haven't got your staff back yet.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I was trying to figure out, was whether the plan was for us all to come back mob-handed, and oh wait, if I somehow get my staff out of that locked chest, I can just turn into something and fly away, and I'll have my staff. Is that right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And there's only one dude in there.
Yeah.
I think it's the whole thing with staff. Could you turn into Rathbun while you were in the box?
That's what I was suggesting, but I don't know. Like, Jake wasn't clear about whether, like, I wouldn't know whether, like, if I turned into like an elephant inside the box, would it break the box?
If you turn into something sufficiently large, I think it would be
Right.
Either the box would break or that you just wouldn't be able to turn in.
What are the exits from this room?
The room with the chest with the staff in it?
Yes.
There's a window at the back, that kind of like behind the guy sitting at the desk with the quill, and there's a door at the kind of like one of the corners of the room.
Right. I am going to I'll crawl back into the chest. How far is the chest near to the window?
It's on the wall with the door, and it's about halfway between the wall and the door.
Okay. I'm just trying to think. Like, I could turn to. How big is the chest?
Your staff's pretty big, so it's big enough for your staff, but only just. So it's like 5 feet. That's quite a big chest. Yeah, 5 feet.
Yeah.
4.5 maybe if it's at a diagonal.
I'm just what I'm trying to work out is am I going to have to turn into the kind of creature that would require a wild shape, or can I? Because I know I can turn into sort of regular sized critters.
I mean, you need something with like hands to be able to grasp the staff. If you're trying to turn into something inside the box without breaking it.
Yeah.
And grab the staff, you need something with hands, like a monkey or something. I think a monkey would probably use your wild shape. It's more for like your ropes that you turn into like rabbits and birds and stuff.
Yeah. No, what I'm trying to work out is like, because what I thought I would do is turn into something inside this box that would break open the box, so I could then escape and fly out the window.
Oh, that would definitely require a wild shape. Something big enough to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to think what like would I be able to turn into like would a giant eagle be able to fly through that window?
A giant eagle could definitely like kind of dive bomb through that window. Yeah.
Right. So
it's quite a wide.
I'm gonna crawl into my plan is to crawl into the box, turn into like grasp the or can I grasp the?
You need to be something pretty big to grasp hold of the staff.
Right, so I need to be.
Box? It's like 4.5 feet.
Do I need to be grasping hold of the staff before I turn into whatever I'm going to escape as?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want it to be absorbed into you, you gotta be holding.
I would need to turn into like a monkey or something, and then turn into an eagle and fly.
Something like that, yeah.
Right. Okay. That's what I'll do. I'll turn into like a monkey, grab hold of the staff, turn into a giant eagle, break the bonds, and fly out the window and away.
If you need to turn into a monkey, surely you could just turn back into an ant afterwards. If that is grabbing.
Oh, right. So if I turn into a monkey, and then I turn back into an ant, I'll have the staff on me. I can just crawl out the other way. And no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good thinking. That's right. Okay, that makes sense.
Sure.
Right. That's what I'll do. That's my plan.
So mark off one of your wild shapes for your monkey. So you kind of you ant your way into the chest, and then your ant grows some fur, and then sprouts a couple of arms, and then your little like capuchin monkey. You grab hold of the staff, and then you turn back into an ant. Now you have your staff, and you are an ant, and you can pretty much leave. If that is your plan.
That is my plan.
Sure. Okay. So it's fairly straightforward as an ant to get out. The upper levels, which are fairly uninhabited. I am going to need you to make a survival check to try and navigate the maze of big footsteps that could crush an ant on the lower level. Because
what about if I was to turn into like a lizard again?
A lizard again. Yeah, that would require give us if you're gonna be a lizard, you can give us a stealth check. If you're gonna be an ant, you can give us a survival check. It's up to you what you want to do.
I'm gonna go survival.
Sure. All right, go for it. Give us a survival.
Nice.
Sure.
21.
Okay, so you ant your way back down the stairs. You make your way back into the vestibule you entered which kind of brings up to timeline parity as this guy is staring Naren down. What was it? What did you say something to him, Naren?
I rolled a 17 after telling him we heard in an inn on our travel down here that they were also asking about for El Dorado.
Sure. He gets kind of right up in your grill, and he holds this silence for a somewhat uncomfortably long amount of time. He says, you sound a lot like one of those separatists. I'd be careful if I was you. And then he motions, and the guards try and hustle you out. In much the same manner they did with Rugger.
I'll drop my map.
Sure.
And then try and make a big fuss about the map.
Sure. So yeah. So Zarzan and Rurik, you notice Zargar gets hustled out, goes back, has a bit of an altercation with the guards. That altercation is ongoing as the doors are opened. The guards kind of withdraw, and then Naren gets thrown over. And you guys can also see, standing kind of just in the doorway, you can see the guard captain that you guys recognize as the head of the 5th Legion. And you can't see the axe, but you can see Zorgar's big fucking glove on his hand.
Yeah.
So now that you guys are all kind of roughly back in the one scene, what are you going to immediately try and do, given the current situation?
Just walk away.
You're just going to leg it? Or leg it, just walk it?
Not leg it, but yeah, Naren has just got... yeah.
Just waiting, seeing if something's going to kick off.
Okay, so Naren's walking away. Is anyone else doing anything?
I'm working on it.
I'll just walk away.
Sure. Do you guys walk like over to Zarzan and Iraq, or do you walk into do you start heading back to the warehouse?
Maybe start towards the warehouse, but still hanging about to meet up with. Maybe take a roundabout way to where Zarzan and Iraq are.
Okay. Mira, what are you doing?
I don't know. I was kind of waiting for a big punch up, but I guess I'll keep on tailing this guy, see if he goes into an office or shady back alley by himself or with a couple of people at any point.
So he kind of after, a couple of minutes go by, as he kind of gets, it looks like you obviously don't hear the language, but it seems like he's getting like a debrief from, like he's like talking to the guy at the desk, he's talking to the guards here, and basically looks like he's trying to get the lowdown on what the situation with those two fucking Venetian looking dudes were. And then he kind of like nods and kind of waves them back to their work. And then him and his contingent of 4.
Disconnect.
What?
Huh?
Sergeant, a bad connection we missed after nods. Oh.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Nods and what, Jake? He nods and what?
No. Oh, no way.
Just constant cliffhanger.
We'll never find the wizards.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
So how far did you guys get? What was happening?
He nods and then he what?
Sure. So he looks like he's getting the lowdown on everything that happened from everyone in the guard barracks. And he kind of waves them back to their work after he seems like he's satisfied. And then him and his contingent of 4, they exit through the front door, the door they just hustled Naren and Zergar out, and they look like they're heading elsewhere in the city.
I'll just follow them. He's got to go for a pee or something. Maybe he wants to wipe the snot off him in a bathroom, something like that.
Sure. Okay, so you're going to continue tailing him. Is everyone else just heading back to the warehouse?
If the situation is dispelled and everyone's kind of bailed, just gonna head back to the warehouse because.
Sure.
Yeah.
Make sure you keep an eye out for people tailing you after that shit.
Yeah, actually, can I go ahead and just just always be looking around?
Sure.
Just perceptioning if that's okay.
So are Zarzan and Rek walking back with Naren and Zorgar? Or are you guys all walking back in your independent little units?
I think independent units.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Give us a perception check, Rek.
Oh dear.
I don't see anyone
10.
following you.
Yeah.
It's
fine.
It's all good here. You've not been doing anything suspicious. You've been sitting around. You're just a kid.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. Sure. So you guys are heading back. So presumably you guys will meet back up at the warehouse. Everyone that's just heading back to the warehouse, and be able to kind of debrief yourselves. You notice that Muir's not back.
Hey, Muir. You okay? Where are you?
Just tapping on my receiver.
Ow. Are you safe?
Tap.
Now that was either a yes or a no. 1 tap for yes, 2 tap for no.
Tap.
Are you? She's safe. Okay. You want to come back to the warehouse?
Tap.
Oh. See you later then. Mira's not here, and she's not coming here just now. But apparently she's safe.
Then you'll do harm your things.
All right. Praffen, did you get your staff?
I did get my staff.
Good job. Well done. I don't suppose, well, Zorgar, I saw that guy had your glove. Are we wanting to get that?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Mira might be doing that.
Well, to be honest, I don't think Mira should do it alone. I feel like
No. I don't think so either. I'm just saying. I think she's trying.
Okay, well, we're all grouped up again. So, why don't we find Muir and this guy and get your axe?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Praffen, do you know a tree here that we can use to escape straight away? Because I think what's gonna have to happen here is we're gonna get Zorgar's axe, and we're just gonna have to boost pretty much straight away. Yeah.
Well, if I don't know a tree, Jake, would I know a tree? Because if I don't know a tree, I could scout a tree fairly quickly.
I mean, you know, there's a park, and you're pretty confident. You're pretty sure you remember seeing a tree there that was big enough for Daisy Highway.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'll formulate the best option tree for us, so they're ready to boost.
Sure.
So I quite like this. Jump in quick, and I could give up being a druid and become a master thief.
Prepare an action?
Sure. I mean, what action do you want to prepare? Because you guys are kind of in downtime, so you don't really need to prepare anything. If that makes sense.
Spell. Just want to have a spell ready to cast.
Sure. Yeah. Well, what? In what scenario?
When we've stolen the axe.
Okay. Sure. So Muir, meanwhile, if you're just tailing this dude, he starts winding his way back, kind of towards the. You start to recognize the streets you're walking through, and realize he's headed to the library.
Okay. Not stopping for a pee break at any point.
No, he seems fine.
Not stopping for snacks.
No, he seems fine.
Keep on tailing him.
From in the library.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. So he arrives at the library, and they'll enter into the library. They kind of stand there as if they're kind of expecting something to happen for a few minutes.
With them.
Yeah.
Kind of twiddle my thumbs.
A couple of minutes go by, and then you didn't come to the library actually. So yeah, you find yourself in the library for the first time.
Nice library.
Yeah, it's quite a nice library. And a few minutes go by as you're standing. You can see there's a map of the city on the wall. People are kind of scribing quietly. You can see in the corner there's an elderly-looking blue dragonborn, currently like nursing his hand. It's like all up in a sling. He's got like a big welt on the back of his head, like a bandage around this kind of top half of his skull. He's sitting there trying to read a book. Certain amount of difficulty. He's kind of the most interesting looking person in here. A few minutes go by, and then appearing downstairs, you see, you recognize the wizard from the Legion, all decked out in her robes and things, and she kind of salutes the captain, and the captain kind of salutes her, and then they seem to make a move towards going back outside.
Okay, keep on tailing them.
Sure. Yeah, so the captain and the wizard start walking. It looks like they're making fairly idle chit chat, and then they get to a kind of a quieter area. It's a sort of a hillier region in the city. It's kind of an elevated bit. There's quite a good view over like the park and the rest of the city. And at this point, the captain and the wizard kind of split off from the guard contingent, and they kind of move about 20 feet away, kind of just out of earshot. And they seem to just be talking about stuff and a certain amount of animated, conversation.
Interesting. Using the detect thoughts helmet would drop my invisibility, wouldn't it?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Well, is any of the dual lingo helping here? Nothing about pencil case.
Nothing about pencil case. You feel like you hear them mention the name Naren and Zorgar?
Okay, that could be
or
it.
the wizard mentions that, and then the captain kind of like spits and says another word that you don't recognize. You feel like you've heard it quite a lot though, but you're not entirely sure what it means.
Okay.
I haven't taught you curse words.
But yeah, it looks like, you know, they're just going to be standing around chatting for a certain amount of time. The guards.
Stand around with them.
Yeah, the guards seem fairly. Are you standing with the two of them?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, give us a stealth check.
I'm not right next to them,
Sure.
but within earshot, yeah.
Yeah.
Stealth. Ooh, gotta skip that one of my +6s. I don't think I have any of those left, so that's 18.
18. You feel like you notice the wizard glance like almost directly at you, but it could be a coincidence. What are the rest of the gang doing?
Guys, are we going to try and find this guy just now? Because Mir's alone.
I don't
Yeah, we should go and help.
I think ruckus is my only fear, but
Well,
I'm just. What do you think is going
to? The big ruckus? Never.
We promised the wizard we wouldn't fuck things up. We want the wizard on our side.
What? Yeah. Because if we try and get, I don't know if there's a sneaky way that we can get your axe and gauntlet, dude. Because we're about to go up north, and you'll be alone here in the city. Even if we do manage to get it, you know, what are you guys gonna do? Are you gonna? You'll have to run and hide somewhere.
Roll some dice.
I suppose. Is this the way you guys want to do it? How do you want to get this axe?
So, do we know he's in the library? We don't know that.
We don't know.
We know Muir is following him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a clue where either of them are. And Muir hasn't been talking in the stone responses. She's been tapping.
Yeah. We can still be like, are you here? No. Are you here?
You want to really go through the entire city?
Cough. Scrying. Cough, cough.
Scrying's a ritual. I'll be incapacitate for 10 minutes.
Rolls up to try and assist Muir. It's gonna be a fight. Like maybe select members should go and try and find Muir and help. I think
Naren probably shouldn't go.
Yeah, if Naren walks up, Naren is there for a fight.
Okay. So who can help in a situation like this? Because I don't think Rek has many spells that are helpful here.
We've already set off a lot of red flags in the city. I don't want to set off any more when the entire party is leaving part 2 of us.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking as well. So who can help?
Subtle.
Krafen, do you have any spells that could help in a situation like this?
Let me have a look.
There's also no way to get them off him without alerting him, and he's the guard captain. Unless he took the stuff off.
Which he won't.
Unless I'm always for swooping down and snatching things away. We could swoop down and snatch them away. Stuff and all.
Yeah. Even if you can...
He'll slice you midair and make you drop your beast form.
I'd like to see him try.
I wouldn't... Don't egg him on. If he's able to wield Zorgar's shit, you have to assume he's just as powerful or more powerful than Zorgar.
Right, is he on my glove? Who's he with just now? Is he on his own or is he with like?
He's with you guys don't know.
Wizard.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know where they are.
The last you saw me had 4 cards with him.
And last time we tried to fly away with a captain. Okay, the time before the last time we tried to fly away with a captain. Boy, we've done that a lot.
It's my go-to. I'll even try to fly away with the staff.
Yeah, but it's had a 50-50 success rate so far.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that because that was my go-to with trying to rescue the staff was I'll fly out the window with it, and I didn't actually need to do that. So, what kind of things do you mean, like in terms of spells?
Like a spell that can convince someone to do something, or a spell that can
No, it's disguise. It's that it's something that like at level 14 I can sort of assume the disguise of pretty much whatever I want. I think.
All right.
But that's not going to help with what we're.
That would maybe help.
Who would he give that stuff to?
Who's above
him? He's going to take it off to like eat and stuff, right? At some point.
Or have a snooze.
Or sleep.
Yeah, do we have time to wait around though? What kind of time of day is it? Because I'm aware that time's of the essence. So, do you think we could just batter those dudes and?
We can't make a scene.
Can't fight. We can't
make a scene.
It's getting towards evening time. Sun's starting to go down.
Okay.
Like you know, it's like 4:30 kind of a time right now. Given you've already done the library and stuff today.
Yeah.
Right. So we have maybe an hour.
Yeah, appish. Okay. Fuck. Does anyone have any spells that can convince someone to do something?
But I'm not in this conversation, so.
Yeah. Zorgar, do you have any spells that can do things like that?
I've got heat metal. I could heat the metal on them until they.
I was thinking about doing that.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be pretty good, to be honest.
It's magical. Does Rurak think that would work on a magical weapon, Jake?
Difficult to say. It would definitely do something, but it might like it's kind of like a weaker thing, like a normal thing would heal up faster. So like it might take longer to get to full effect. It would probably work to a degree.
The thing is, do you think he would take it off if it was hot? Or he would drop the axe probably if it got really hot.
But it's dropped this stuff and then what? It's less to getting him to take it off and more like what happens after that because he's not gonna.
What I was planning on doing if we could get him just to drop it is I was gonna cast compulsion on him, which means I could just make him walk away from it.
Oh, good idea.
Get out of here.
He has to walk as far as he can away from it. Like it says the person you cast it on has to walk as far as they can in their turn. So he'd have to walk like 30 feet away from it or something.
You have to like speak it to him, or is it just like something you can cast on him that he wouldn't even know you were there?
I'm not sure.
There's also the problem of again, it's the people who he's with are also an issue rather than because if he was by himself, could have clonked him on the head by now and stolen all the stuff.
Oh, it says creatures of your choice that you can see within range. So I think I can cast it on multiple at a time.
Oh, okay.
Is there any figures that this person would like go by themselves with? It can't be Valasar because the king doesn't show up unannounced. So
could it be like a black barb or something?
Like a black barb or something? Like, Farafin needs to be able to speak Draconic. Is the problem, which
shit, yeah.
I've only got COD because I didn't do all the Draconic lessons. I did a couple of them, so I've only got little bits of Draconic.
I hope that one's gonna work then.
He's got like his
Hello,
face,
my name is Valasar. I have a pencil.
Hello. Table for 4,
Which
please.
way is it to the station?
Una mesa? Cuadra?
I think the compulsion could be a good idea.
Yeah,
like can have Zorgar be invisible, hide under the table, do his little spell, and then like they start, he takes off his shit and then just walks away. You just go grab it and
we boost.
Yeah,
because we could really spook him out. Like we could all go invisible and like whisper in his ear, like, and then lift things randomly and like move around.
What? How many times can you cast that one? Compulsion. Even at higher levels as well, like.
I can only cast it once because it's a 4th level spell. I only have one 4th level spell slot.
Okay, so we only have one go at it. All right.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
So
Yeah,
can you compel him to take the stuff off? Oh wait, I've got compulsion. Do I?
I
No,
can't
wait.
make him take. It's like it's a movement thing. Like you can make him walk away. I can't make him do stuff like take off clothes.
Yeah.
Strut.
Take it off.
Get your tits out.
Oh.
Yeah, this is really not a cleric's wheelhouse.
I think we should just go and be like really sneaky and hide and not let him see us. And Raffen can do the heat up metal thing. I mean, it'll take a wee minute and it'll get really hot, and then he'll drop the stuff, and then I'll just use compulsion to make them walk away, and then we grab it.
How are we gonna get him alone?
But he doesn't have to be alone.
He does. He really does have to be alone. We can't make a scene. Because if we make a scene, then people will be looking for you guys throughout the city.
But why will
is
it be a
this
scene?
not making the scene thing? Is it just so we avoid getting looked for? Is this something to do with the wizard? Because obviously I wasn't here for that bit.
We're about to leave Naren, Zorgar, and Zarzan in the city alone.
Yeah.
If we make a scene,
everyone's going to be looking for them.
Everyone's going to be looking for them, and they're going to be just stranded here, pretty much.
Well, they won't know it's us though. They won't see us.
Well,
but a big scene they would start looking. I think it's Rurak's kind of getting that we don't want a giant military presence looking for trouble to find you guys. Is that?
I thought they already knew we were here.
People definitely suspect that you're here if they don't already know.
Oh, yeah, that's what the assassin lady was saying, wasn't she?
Well, let me ask it to you guys then. Are you okay with us making a scene to get your ex, and then we pretty much immediately leave?
Yeah, I really want that ex back, man.
Not if the wizard's there.
Sorry?
Not if the wizard's there.
Not if the wizard's there. Okay.
Well, it seemed... Well, never mind.
Well, first we have to find them. Why don't we use... Zorgar, could you use your compulsion to have him walk off on his own?
Yeah.
Could you, compel him to walk down an alley on his own and tell his guards to not be there so that we can get him solo? And if we can get him solo... then...
I can't make him, say anything to his guards, but I can make him just walk in a direction that I want him to, as far as he can.
Okay.
Because the guards would just follow, wouldn't they?
The guards would just follow him, for sure.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, aren't we going to make a scene anyway, even if he's not, as soon as we malk him and take the stuff and make him walk away from it,
surely
they'll know that...
Can you, just summon, some bears or something down the street? The 4 guards will hopefully...
Got a bear spell.
Go and get him. And then, whilst they're distracted, we could hoodwink this guy and take his stuff and then get on out of there.
I've got a bear spell.
You got a bear spell?
I've got command.
Okay.
Which I can use to make him... I'll just read it. It says, you speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. Spell has no effect on the target. It's undead. Blah, 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 blah. Some typical commands and their effect you might use would be to approach you, to drop something they're holding, to flee, or to grovel.
Dude, I've also got command. As a first level.
Yeah, it's the first level. You could cast it at a higher level, right?
Yeah. Jake, can I take time to prepare command?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay. Right. So we're gonna find him. Hraffen, can you find Muir easily? or find them easily?
Yeah, because I could just message Muir and just get to meet Muir wherever.
Yeah, Muir can't talk though. Muir can't tell us where she is. Could you locate object on Muir or on Muir's arm or something that she's got?
Not object. I'm a person.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Man.
How would you feel about that, Hrafn? If you bird form and then locate object on something Muir has, and then we'll follow you. And then once we kind of have found them, we're going to, make sure they're there. And I think, does anyone have any better ideas than this? We just summon some bears or something further down the street, and hopefully the guards will go for them. And then in the meantime, myself and Zorgar can use command on this guy and have him drop his stuff.
There is a wizard there.
We don't know that.
Oh.
Yeah,
of course.
Also, Naren doesn't care what you do, whether you explode half the city, as long as you don't piss off the wizard. That's the only...
I think exploding half the city will piss off the wizard. I think that's kind of the point, is that you're not supposed to make a scene.
I think what we should do is... We've both got command, Patrick, so if we can find him, it doesn't really matter where he is, because if we command him to do something, he has to do it, so he'll probably, if I command him to, leave the room, he'll have to do it, so we can get him on his own, and then you could command him to drop the stuff.
Also, I don't want to drag this out any longer, but I would like to just suggest, as much as you love your shit, Zorgar, in 2 days we're sieging a city. So, if you could maybe wait, we could maybe take it in the siege when we take him. Because right now things are just very delicate.
Is it 2 days that you'd hide out? I'm just thinking it seems like a good opportunity if we know where it is to go and grab it.
It's always on him.
So it might be worth it, because I can always we can always just get you out of the city for a couple of days and then meet back up.
I'm just concerned with the talk we had with the wizard. The whole point of coming ahead was to prevent the wizard from fucking up our ship when we siege the place.
See, sorry, this is the bit I'm not up to speed with, sorry.
Yeah, she's trying to make up her mind on what she thinks of us.
Mm-hmm.
So I am kind of cautious of that, and also a whole meeting with Vexia doesn't really matter. It's not really effective, but still.
Naren, I'll be totally transparent. I don't think there's a way for us to get this axe without everyone noticing.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm suggesting maybe leave it to the siege, but if you're going to take it today, you're going to take it today, and then we'll just have to deal with the backlash while you're away. But that's fine, I guess.
Zorgar, I think it's the wiser choice to leave the axe today.
Siege will be so much better if I had my axe.
I mean, if we find him right at the beginning of the siege.
Is there any way we could lure them somewhere quiet and even take on the 4 guards and the dude?
You're being left with the invisibility cog as well. You could always just break in at night.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That could be one of your 2 days activities.
Yeah, you guys got time whilst we're gone, I guess. Okay. Right, do you guys want to go for this axe, or do we think we're going to leave it?
I mean, Zorgar can't do it on his own, so he probably wants to do it, but if other people aren't going to go with him, then he's obviously not going to.
I just don't think it's the right time, Zorgar.
Sounded like you were breaking up with him.
It's not me. It's the axe.
It's not right. It's me.
I want to focus on my career.
I'm just not ready for an axe.
So I got this job opportunity abroad, and I'm gonna leave now.
I don't want to tie myself down,
Yeah, that's the other thing. You have a very limited window right now, because you're supposed to be leaving soon.
Well, I'll just do it while you guys are away, I guess. Sneak in at night or something.
You can try that. Or, if you wait to the day of siege, I'll be by your side, and we can prioritize your axe.
As long as you keep a track of it, I can always do the ant thingy.
You can wait a few more days.
Yeah, you're gone weeks, so it's got to be 2 days.
I said I've already gone weeks with that one.
Oh, you've already gone weeks. Okay. Alright. Right. Fine. Let's sit tight. Muir, ring. Abort. We're going to leave the axe and pick up another day.
I sadly walk off with my bag of holding.
Sure. Okay, so are you just heading back to the warehouse, Mir?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, so Mira comes back probably like 20 minutes later.
Wait, can I throw a pebble at one of the guards' heads when I'm leaving?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
they're like, no. It shoves it in one of the other guards, one of the other guards shoves him back. But yeah, 20 minutes go by and Muir reappears.
Hello,
love.
Scar.
Oh, hello.
I was just about to shove him in a bag.
Ah. You see, if you just told us, we would have known what was going on.
I was invisible.
So we tried to create as big a distraction as we could at the barracks, but I think he was very close to putting me in prison, and I was like, I'm not doing this again. I'm gonna break this prison trend.
I appreciate that.
Good job. Good restraint.
It crossed my mind immediately to just headbutt him. But then I realized that wasn't the best plan.
That was in the wings. As well, you know? Soften the blow.
Right. Is there anything... Well, I'll say, Zorgar, I'm sorry we didn't get your axe. We will get it soon.
It's okay.
Alright. Okay. I think it's time for us to boost, because we're kind of losing daylight now. You guys just... Cheers. And yeah, safe. Hunkering down. Don't die.
Well,
don't get caught.
Looking for a new place while you're away, so let us know when you're back in town so we can meet up with you at the park or something.
Housewarming.
Okay, picnic,
well.
you know.
Spruce the place up for us when we arrive.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, I think it's time for us to go. Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
See you. Alright. Craffen, lead the way.
Hopefully. So we're Daisy Highway to, what's it? Rell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Call Malvern ahead of time.
Where were you saying to Malvern?
Big tree, go.
We're on our way, Malvern.
Oh yeah. Wait, Craffen, do you know which tree you're exiting at Rell?
The usual Rell tree.
Can
I think
we?
It's in the park.
Okay. Can we relay that to Malvern?
Yeah, Malvern would know. I'll sandstone Malvern and let her know.
Sure. I don't know if you guys have ever Daisy Highway to Rell.
I thought we had. No.
I don't think so.
No. What's his name? Daisy Highway does just outside Rell.
Oh.
Fuck! I've forgotten his name.
Silmir.
Sure. Yeah.
A little of a big tree, though, right?
Yeah, there was a big tree that we have been Daisy Highway to before, but Raffen wasn't the one who did it.
Does that matter?
Doesn't Raffen just have to know the tree? Is that right?
Yeah, he just needs to know a big tree.
Yeah, it's just like you don't have an established usual Rell tree.
Nice.
Oh, so
I
okay,
see.
right.
Well then, can someone explain to Malvern which tree specifically, so she knows where to go?
The big
one. Sending stone. The big one. Okay.
Sure. I mean, if you guys know the tree you're going to, I'm sure you can communicate that to Malvern. Okay.
One outside of Rel is probably better, though, actually. Right?
Yeah, probably.
Well, never mind, I'm talking shit. I don't know if we're talking about Rel as the area or Rel as in, like, there's, like,
the city Rel.
And the city in Rel, and I don't know which we're talking about. So never mind.
We picked up Alfred.
Sure. So, I mean, I was initially going to open the session with this, but now we're fucking, we had a whole heist and stuff, so I guess it's going to be what we close with. So I thought it might be quite cool, Malbrin, we got some housekeeping to do for you. We'll probably do that next week. But on the day of the Daisy Highway, you hear the shadow dragon in your basement give you a little ring. Go, yo, come down.
Sick.
Are you heading down?
Yeah.
Sure. So I suppose it's probably immediately after you get a sending stone for instructions about where to go to meet them. And you head down into your little basement. And head down the winding passage. Let me change the chins. This is awfully twee for the shadow dragon.
Shadow dragon.
Wagon.
This is interesting.
So you head down the winding corridors, and step out down the stairs onto the little island in the chasm of shadow, and you stand there for a little moment. Do you say anything?
What up, Chief?
There is a whoosh, and this shadowy form erupts out of the chasm, and a light in front of you spreads its wings. Shadow like drips off it, wicks away into the night, and he says,
Deathbringer.
Is this what?
What'd you call me? What?
He calls you Deathbringer. Is it not? It might not be clear enough. I don't know. Yeah, he kind of nods in greeting. I mean, if I turn up the trimix on the thing.
Once more, you will walk amongst your companions. So it has been written.
Yep.
Are you guys get? Is this just hassle?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard that.
Oh,
okay.
We heard it. It's a lot clearer now.
The task you now turn to is a grave one. You march headlong into danger, a nexus of fate, time, and worlds. I warn you that you will not succeed this day. So it is written. The sands twisting is upon us, and the moment is soon to be at hand. Golden eyes glimpse upon the end and move to cheat it. Events are now in motion that cannot be undone. Be not reckless.
Do you say anything, or you just let them like chat?
Well, I'm like, thanks for the inspiration. Do you have any elaboration on that?
More than this I cannot say, as I upset the balance further. The days to come will test thee. Soon this realm will be arena to the gods' machinations, and you a spider in their web. Heed the voice in your head, and when the time is right, call on me, and I shall answer. So it is written, so it will be.
And then unless you say anything, he fucking boosts.
Yeah, I'll just say, all right, well, keep in touch, chill out.
Yeah, he turns around and like as you're talking, turns around and slinks away into the chasm below.
Adios.
And I guess we'll pick up there next week. So if you watch the stream, just for watching. See you next Wednesday.